I was waiting for the intro.
Got it.
I think you did. Looked at the clock. Nope, 1 more minute.
Thanks. Thanks.
If you haven't noticed, I still don't know how the intro goes.
Thanks.
Davey, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's DJ Sprinkles. It's from Croatia. Not Real Radio, 16.
Okay.
Time, weather, and
Tonight, the elder Chris Tyree joins us in studio along with Justin 360 from the Jukebox Heroes of New Orleans. And also coming up this Saturday, Twist the Lime, May 15th, Ceremony of the Lizard, and a Jeff Buckley tribute. They're going to be joined by Monkey Bird Express. Billy's dead, but he will be there live. He died along with Creature, the Creature feature.
Dude,
That horror show will be joining the Jukebox Heroes, Monkey Bird Express, and Zombies Eating Sheep will collaborate to bring you the Ceremony of the Lizard, a tribute to the Doors. We're going to talk about that. We're actually going to hear him in studio play a live song. We're going to review Zombies Eating Sheep out in Hammond with Gethsemani and Jaymz Talley. We got break music by Caffeine? What is it? Fuck.
Caffeine.
Yeah, whatever. Is that a place you go to indulge in coffee?
No, I think it's like smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee, like nicotine, caffeine.
All right.
We're doing
That's my kind of band. All right,
there
good.
you go.
What else? We went and seen
Coffee
Captain
and
America. We're going to
cigarettes.
talk about that. Because if you don't know, now you know. The elder Chris Tyree is also on Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar or the PPVGuys, the podcast about movie reviews. So we'll talk about Captain America. And probably spoil it a little bit. I don't want to give away, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I don't want to have to worry about not saying things. Would you agree, Chris?
Yeah, it's fine.
It was a hell of an intro. I still don't get the intro. I don't know what to do.
We'll figure it out.
What's up,
turn
Justin?
it. Howdy. Turn it quarter. Turn it other way.
Like that?
Keep going.
What are we doing?
Keep
We're still
going.
fucking with
Wait,
this
wait, other way,
microphone.
other way,
Oh,
other way.
boy.
There you go.
Going
Keep
up,
going.
up,
Keep
up,
going.
keep
Keep
going,
going.
keep
Like that.
going,
Keep turning.
keep
Like
going.
that. Like that. Like that. Like that.
Yay! Your old ass don't know how to work that microphone?
If there's anything to do with technology, I'm out. I don't understand. Not even a little.
A little bit.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all had a busy
doing
weekend.
great.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the Mayday impersonation. That's the only thing I got in my lemur.
Oh, they're already doing their own show over here.
It's unbelievable. It's the last adventure of the weekend. Man,
Really?
I'm telling you, it's been a fucking rough weekend.
It
I had
was.
the ambulance show up this morning
Oh,
with the
you
electric
serious?
paddles and resuscitated me, so I was good to go.
Oh,
but it
crap.
was fucking great.
It was. You like dying.
Yeah,
You're getting into character.
freak
Yes.
of nature, man. I swear, freak of fucking nature.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. You can see. I ain't even doing the rest of it.
That was
All right, we're
amazing. That was
Tune
amazing.
in next week when Daniel is on. Damn, Daniel! That guy, the guy from YouTube, will be on. Damn, Daniel. People are excited about that. They were just on Ellen. Now they're coming on this show. It's pretty cool. What? What the fuck? You still
He's
laughing
having
about your last
No,
performance?
fucking Ellen of all things.
Oh, yeah. Damn Daniel was on Ellen right
Damn,
before he comes on this show.
Daniel.
It's pretty crazy. Anyway, dude, we went to Hammond. This first time.
What is this deal?
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever performed. Now, granted, I'm doing videos, so let's not make this anything, elaborate.
Oh.
But that was the first time I did that out of town. Like, Pseudo Logos and Zombies Eating Sheep has never played anywhere except Metairie. Right? Metairie?
Right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I'm proud of you guys, like breaking out of this shit, man. It's awesome. I mean, you got to get in other markets, man.
It wasn't that awesome.
It wasn't that awesome. Please elaborate.
All right. The show, the bands, Gethsemani, incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, they're good. They
They're one of the
reminded me a
best
little
things
bit
I've
of
seen.
Rick Flavored Arsenal, just slightly,
Okay.
different. What they don't do in like the costumes and the antics, they make up in just pure, singer,
Use the stage
songwriting.
presence.
And,
Yeah, stage.
Dude, they're very
good.
powerful, man. It sounded fucking incredible. I was seriously like, wow, this is the best live performance I've seen in a long time. I wouldn't say that either.
Geraldine's, Augustine's,
Augustine.
Augustine's. Well, how's that place like?
It's like the twist of lime of Hammond, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's an area for original music. It always has been. When I went to school at Southeastern in 1918.
You went to school?
Yeah, in 1918, right over at Southeastern.
used to carry bricks around. He had to chisel on.
Exactly.
You had to walk uphill both ways in the snow?
That one year we had snow in 1918 when we were up there at SLU. That Augustine's was always a place to go
SLU.
see original music, man. That's it.
It's slew.
He started
Slew.
school in
Dude,
ninth
they
grade
still got the same carpet, too.
because before that there was only homeschooling.
Right.
Right?
I had a chalkboard. That's what I
You
carried with me to
remember.
do homework assignments.
The elder remembers when school was invented. What you doing, man? Oh, you getting a phone? Hey, nobody. If you're listening,
No, just hand it to me.
if you're
There you
listening,
go.
call in. Whatever.
Okay.
Ruin the show.
I thought somebody was calling.
I have no
So,
idea what's
wait,
going on.
I had a pickle moment. I was right between saying call in and then trying to decide I really don't want him to fucking call in. So why am I going to say that? Because it's not genuine. I'm just saying it out of habit.
Yeah.
Don't fucking call this show.
Yeah.
No.
Please.
Well, I read this cryptic Facebook message that you put up, a status update.
Yeah.
It says that you should never transcend to the audience. You should lift them to
Yeah,
your
what the
level.
hell
It's
was
like,
that
yeah,
all about?
what is all this? I'm
Never
ready to go.
I said
Same
never
thing I said.
identify with the audience, transcend them. I think that what people want to see, like to be entertained and go to a show, you want to see somebody do something great, like
I agree.
achieve something. And I think all too many times bands are trying to relate to this audience to make friends, or they go, look, we're like you. They try to identify with the audience and give the audience back themselves to make a connection, when I think what people truly want is escapism, to watch you do something that they're not doing at that time, or go too far. It's the reason why a guy's got to walk a tight wire across a skyscraper instead of just on sticks at a circus anymore. You got to keep transcending and just go past normality, transcend. And people, I think, enjoy that and appreciate the experience.
Well, and a lot of it
It
has to
wasn't
do-
a negative thing, though.
Well, I mean, a lot of it has to do, too, is that people have short attention spans now, man. So you got to get up there and be ready to punch them and deliver.
And we had them a couple of times. Like, it was like a good, you have them, you lose them, they come back.
You don't think that it's something about...
What?
I see. Maybe I'm wrong. But
All right,
for some
probably.
reason, yeah, probably. I'll just go there.
All right.
In any case, I haven't had anything to drink yet, so that's why.
gotcha.
In any case, no. I feel like it's a little bit of both. Actually, if you look at it, you have to be the guy that's up there, and you have to be the one that's transcending with the audience, but you also have to be engaging with them so that they come with you. And I think that's the part of
Now,
that.
you mean while on stage or off stage?
Yes.
Which one?
On stage.
On stage, really?
On stage.
Well,
Absolutely.
we're not doing a clown show
The
like
reason
you and
why-
the Elder
but the-
are. We're not doing jokes and shit in between songs.
But
Yeah,
the
we
reason-
are. I tell jokes. What are you trying to say?
I'm not playing professional wrestling clips.
Yeah, we are.
But the reason why you think,
All right.
okay, but let's follow it here for a
Yeah,
second.
help me.
But the reason why that you go to the tightrope guy that's walking across
Yeah,
tight
yeah.
pop, I guess across the two.
Oh, I'm glad it's not just me.
It's
Dude, I'm
Suck
fucking
my balls.
brutal tonight,
Anyway,
The editor.
any case,
Right.
when you're looking at the tight pop and you're
All right.
going across the tight pop with somebody else, okay?
How do you do this, though?
But think about it. You brought up
Don't
the
just
concept
get-
of
he's getting
of
close to me.
I am. All right. The tightrope.
It's making me nervous. We know what happened last time. I can't wait for the
Ding,
song in
ding.
my bed.
Round
That's gonna be
two.
so. Hey, we're shooting a video. You're in the bedroom. All right, we're
Okay.
doing that tonight.
All right.
A Jeff
all right.
Buckley song.
No, sounds good. The tightrope. You
All
go
right.
back to the tightrope, and the person that has to go on the tightrope, and you got to go between the two buildings, right?
Gotcha, right.
Okay, so they go in between the two buildings, and the reason why you connect with it is not because the guy is doing the tightrope and he's walking across the two buildings, and that's cool. It's the concept of the fact that you're a person too, and you think about the fact that that's life-threatening to me therefore it's life-threatening to him.
Right.
So that automatic by doing what you
The
just said,
vulnerability.
Right.
by doing what you just said, by going that far out of the realm of what it is, you're already automatically bringing somebody with you. So I think you want to be doing that, but at the same time also bringing them together, because at the end you got to be connecting
Right.
with them in order to keep
I think
them
I do
coming
that.
back.
I think I do that accidentally, like when somebody
You do
pushes
that
me
accidentally.
and knocks my shit over.
Well,
People loved it.
You do that through what you're doing on the, but that's why
I became
what
the
you
rock
do,
star.
yeah, I think
But
I know
that's what
exactly
you
you're
do.
saying.
Yeah, thanks. That's
Flip
exactly
shit
what you're
over.
doing on the screen with all of the video stuff. Is you're bringing them into what it is that you're doing. You're doing something that's way out there,
Yeah.
and you probably don't see it that way.
Right.
But the fact that it's so,
I hate the audience.
It's so well. Sorry to hear
We
that.
need security. Like I don't want people around me anymore. Like I'm done with this.
That's fine with me.
I'm gonna tell you why. All right.
Oh, what happened? Something happened this
Oh,
weekend.
yeah. I'm upset.
Something happened. What happened?
We're setting
Who
up.
pushed you? Who pushed you?
This is what people. I'm about to identify with this fucking dumb fuck audience out there.
God.
Who pushed you?
Yeah. No. Oh, somebody pushed me. I don't know his name.
He didn't accuse me, man.
I didn't catch his name, but all right. So first thing
His
we're
name was
setting
not
up.
Scotch Roast.
We're setting up, and I don't know. We try to do everything fast, just to make it fun. It's got to be some kind of challenge. We don't just see if we can set up. We see if we can set up within 15 minutes. So we're doing this, and I kneel down, and I kneel right on. You know the black cases that you have, black and silver case. You probably seen
road
them.
case.
Road case.
That you got your mixer.
It's
and
got
stuff
them
in.
nice silver clamps on the side. Well, I had it, open, so I fold it down. I kneel down, and it goes into my knee. I kneel down pretty hard too, because you're working, you're moving fast. I kneel on it. Knee puncture wound, bruise. It starts
Dude, his
bleeding.
knee looks like somebody's been chewing.
So I
on
got
it.
that going on. We go outside. Mayday hooks
Stop
me up,
that.
gives me a piece of, I don't know, alcohol, probably pure rubbing alcohol, burnt like a son of a bitch. So I'll put
He
that-
had a whole first aid kit out
Oh,
and then
yeah.
nurse
yeah, Mayday
Mayday,
has
dude.
got it down. It's like a fucking EMT showed up.
Yeah.
So I got that going on, right? Well, then we getting dressed, right? We got our coats on. We're out front. We're out in front of the place. We don't have like a backstage area and
There is no
dressers. People
backstage.
address us and do our makeup. No, Allie's doing her makeup underneath candlelight. A
I used
flash
my
photo.
phone flashlight and I put a water bottle and I made my own lantern.
It worked good.
All right.
It came out really good, too.
Thank you.
So we're outside. We're getting our pep talk, right? And we're feeling good. I think we had a good energy. We all like, man, we're going to go out there and fucking kill this. This is fun. Like, we were excited. We had a good crowd, respectable crowd. And we had Hawkeye there with us. And he was a tremendous help. So we're feeling good. Some dude walks up. Right in the middle of our pep talk, too. We're like, all right, we're going to do this, we're bringing it in here, save this energy. We're going to come out and fucking kick Hammond's ass. Right? About to fuck
3
Hammond.
minutes. I looked at my
Yeah.
watch. It was like 5 minutes till we were walking on stage to do this. Like,
We're gonna fuck Hammond like a sweaty bitch.
Destiny to the backstage.
Say, bro, I just got out of the mental institution. Can I bum a cigarette?
No. First he asked if we had any
Nah,
extra
man,
money because he
nah.
needed to go to Baton Rouge, remember?
Nah.
Okay.
We tell him no money, then he asks for a cigarette.
Nah,
You got
dude.
any change? Change comes from within, motherfucker. Get up the road.
Was that live?
Yeah, that was live, but that's going to be a clip next week.
So finally it comes down to, can I use your cell phone?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely breaking the
Ooh.
barrier.
We're all like,
Steve
no.
says
no.
yes.
Nah,
Brand
man,
new
nah.
fucking phone, man.
Nah,
Brand new
nah,
cell
dude.
phone. Yeah, man.
Yes, you
could-
did, Tim.
Nah, dude.
You can. Yeah, you did, man. I was right there.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Tidbits
you didn't
letting
steal
use
it
the
from
phone?
you? Yeah.
Of course there were.
So the guy takes the phone, he makes his call, and he sits on the sill by the karate place, and he's on the phone. So then Mike looks at Allie, he's like, this is when we leave. And Mike and Allie leave. Got to get the women out of there. And Sprinkles.
I wanted to leave as soon as that fucking dude asked for a cigarette. I'm like,
So
this
I'm
is
like, I
gonna be-
can't leave. Like, dude's got Steve's phone. What if shit goes down? So I don't know. I felt like I couldn't leave, right? So I'm standing there. We kind of corner him. So I'm like, man, is this dude going to run off with his phone?
Right.
And so the phone call keeps going on and on. It's not like a short phone call.
He's got important shit
Can
to
you
do.
tell what he's talking about?
Oh, no.
No,
He said he had to call his
My
dad.
internal dialogue was so loud. Kick the motherfucker's head through the window. Kick the motherfucker's head through the window. Kick the motherfucker's head through the window. We're gonna kick his head in 5, 4, 3, 2. No, hold on, don't do it. No, kick his head through the
Don't do
fucking
it.
window. Kick his head through the fucking window. And then there's a picture of a karate dude on it, like jump kicking. I'm like, oh, I'll put this motherfucker right through that bitch. I'm
dude,
no
you
fucking
watch
Van
too much
Damme, but I will
Hitman,
kick a
dude.
motherfucker. Yeah. I get blood on my jacket.
Fucking
Only
Wing,
make it
everybody
cool.
Wing Chun tonight.
Davy's jacket don't have some fucking bum's blood on it. Fucking live like a rock czar. So then, I don't kick his head through the window because I'm a pussy. Actually,
Aw.
like I really, yeah, I am. I'm sitting there like I want to kick this motherfucker. So I'm looking at Steve. I'm like, we need this phone back, right? Steve's like, yeah. I'm like, hey man, kind of wrap it up, dude. We got something to go do. And then Nebulous comes out, Hawkeye, comes out and he goes, hey man, we gotta go. Like, y'all are on. And I was like, I understand. We got a situation here. I'm trying to get the fucking phone back. So he's like, all right, well, I mean, and he's like pointing to his wrist,
I
like,
was hoping Nebulous was going to come out and like fucking slap the fuck out of him and take the
Yeah,
phone.
dude,
and
bitch
just
slap
keep
that
going.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
right?
yeah, put his head through the fucking window. I'm like, damn, I wanted to do that shit. Like, damn, you got him. Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
And so this keeps going on. The guy starts talking. So then I have to get pissed, right? And then I'm like, I hit him down on his level. I was like, hey, man, now you fucking with my money. Like, we got to get out there. We got something to do. Like, yeah, I had to get it pissed. And they're very nonchalant. He did not care. I should have put his fucking head through the window. God damn, I'm
Oh,
pissed
God,
off.
come on, Kevin.
That happens again. Head through the fucking window,
Kevin.
pal. Yeah, so, dude, that's happened. So my knee's bleeding. Now I just fucking got all pissed off at this fucking guy. You could see we were about to go do something. We're wearing fucking light-up jackets, you
Yeah, right?
jackass.
Yeah.
And Mayday's like, he probably thought we had money. I'm like, yeah, not everybody can afford a light-up fucking jacket. And
They
who
might have
gives,
thought that you were like bona fide rock stars from
Yeah.
Sweden or
Oh,
something.
we were fucking
who gives him
stunting
the
out
phone?
there, boy.
Screen.
Dude,
Screen.
dude.
Tippett's new name is Screen. He was
Nah.
playing Fremo
Nah,
on his
dude.
shirt the entire show.
Gomo.
I think it looks like Fremo. So
How can that even be?
all he needs is a watch on too tight, and he looks just like him.
Dude, hey.
What?
Tidbits in the chat room said, dude, when you said you're fucking with our money, I lost it.
I was trying to relate to him.
said that?
See, I'm trying to relate to the audience.
I got it.
So, dude, we walk in. I'm fucking
So did you get-
shocked.
Wait, did you get the phone?
Oh, yeah, the phone comes back eventually when
comes
the guy
back?
was finished.
Oh, my God, what an ass.
Okay, so phone's done. You go back inside.
I go back inside. I hit power because they had an acoustic act before us. Jaymz, Talley. He was really good.
He was very good.
Yeah.
He played beautiful music.
Yeah, he did a good job. When he was on,
Is that what,
Is
that's
everything
what happened.
okay over
That's
there?
what happened.
yeah, whatever. Fuck. When he was on, I didn't want the shit running. These two are fucking killing me, dude. We're gonna have to separate them.
sorry.
Chris. You're gonna have to turn your chair around.
All right, I'll
So
behave
do we
myself.
have
This
to put,
asshole's
we have
killing
to
me.
put you in the corner? We're going to have to put you in the corner.
It's like Sprinkle's got a goddamn cheerleader tonight. Yeah, it ain't Windows, pal. It fucked up the resolution. Anyway, I turned the computer back on. The resolution's all fucked up. Hawk runs up. He's yelling at me. Mayday's yelling at me. My
whoa,
leg is
whoa, I
bleeding.
was
I'm
not-
fucking
I
a
never-
little bit fucking pissed off from this fucking dude outside that should have had his head hanging out the fucking window.
Oh.
And
Hey,
it-
but Mayday's remodeling service fucking held it together and got it through, right?
Oh, he's
Right.
funny.
Got it
Mayday's
through,
like,
bitch.
hold it. 1, 2, 3. All right, let it go. And then he's like, hey, got it? And he turns around and just goes back to fucking with the music. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But ended up getting it back on. My sleeve covered the fucking projector the whole time.
Hawk did come up and say
Yeah,
that.
Hawk
That
tell
was
your
great.
left arm. I'm like, yeah, well, I got nowhere to put it. It's kind of stuck there. But whatever, it wasn't perfect. But Allie did a really good job.
God damn.
Her sound check
Come on.
like blew away some people. Before we
Yeah.
even got on stage, people were coming up and good response on just the sound check.
Yeah,
so
people kept like, I heard your sound check. I'm like, what? And like, yeah, that was awesome. I'm like, wow. I was like, well, shit. I hope y'all enjoy the show. I mean, there's a lot more coming.
Steve stepped it up and he had his projector on his shirt playing Fremo.
Frame out.
We're going to talk about the Avengers new
No.
movie coming up
Nah.
and A Bending. Trying to think of any other mistakes I've made.
Bending.
It's when you know you're good, when you got 4 mistakes and you remember them. You can continually do them over to piss her off.
Yep.
40,000.
But so it was, other than shit going wrong for me, I think everybody else did really good and had fun.
Did the guy that used the phone enter the bar?
What, the guy who want to kick in the fucking head through
Was
the
he,
window?
was he in the audience the entire time?
No, he went back to whatever
He had to go to
mental
Baton Rouge,
institution.
man. He had shit to do.
He made his call. Got picked up. God, at one point, though, you walk outside and there's like cops everywhere, and they're just hanging out.
They're
It was
just
weird.
hanging out.
It's kind of cool.
Did you hear about? I was probably fake.
Yeah, they did that twice.
they did that.
Are they all
Like, all of a
hanging out?
sudden, they
Next
just
thing you
like-
know, man. Wow.
No shit, really?
Yeah, hopefully they're going to kick that fucking guy's head through a window. In his case, I'm all for police brutality. Like, why even haul this guy in? Like, I would have helped him. What's wrong? You making sure it works?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
No, I'm not.
All right. What'd you think about that show?
Check,
Norm?
hey.
But the guy wasn't part of your audience. Remember how you started this?
What?
It's not about transcending the audience.
All right.
You gotta remember where you started this, motherfucker.
Well, tell me some more. So tell me some more wrong shit.
But if the dude was outside, he never saw you show. So he's not part of what you're trying to bring along anyway.
So I could have kicked his head through the fucking window.
Thanks, Chris.
What would y'all have done? Not give him the phone, one, right?
I wouldn't have given him the
I
phone.
wouldn't
I would
have-
have told him to fuck
I would
off.
have told him to fuck off.
But Tibbets is a
right
nice
then
guy.
and right
Get the
there.
fuck out of here, man.
Seriously, just like that.
Well, you know,
That's what makes Screen a better person than
I
us.
would have gave him the same answer my
Scream.
father would have gave him. Hey, man, can I use your phone? Shut the fuck up before I bust the piss out of you. Get out of here. Straight. That's how
Sorry,
you got
bitch.
So I'm trying to figure out how this ties into me.
I don't know.
I know. What is Justin talking about? He's busting my balls.
Yeah, because you were talking. We were going back. Oh, look, I'm not busting balls. So first off, we were talking about the. Yeah, okay, maybe the transcending. You were talking about the difference between transcending, and whatnot. And like, okay, I get that, but you're also bringing them. You didn't want to bring them along too. You wanted to do something that was way bigger than that.
Right,
This
right.
dude wasn't even a part of that.
All right.
He's not a part of it.
So I should have kicked him.
You should have kicked him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I fucked up.
You totally
I'm
fucked
serious.
up. You should've-
Somebody's
in
gonna
the-
get kicked in the future,
Especially if
and
there's
they
a
didn't
co-
even do nothing just to
Look.
get it out my system.
I know you can appreciate this, but when the signs are literally pointing with feet at his
yeah.
head
Right.
around him, the chances are you need to fucking follow those signs.
Gotcha.
You understand?
You know what's the problem too? You know,
What?
the problem is that people are just fucking disrespectful. Like,
Extremely.
don't you know who the fuck we are?
Extremely.
The goddamn juggernauts.
So if you're listening out there and you need a job, it'll be probably about $50 a show, and you just keep people away from me.
Yeah.
The bigger and uglier you are, I might up it to 75.
I quit.
I want a big, giant, ugly motherfucker.
we know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can't wear them tight pants, though. It's not going to be intimidating. No. Probably do good high kicks, though.
You can get good high kicks. Nothing in the way.
Yeah. And Mayday, anything you want to add from the show?
I gotta say, special props to Hulk.
It's
man.
not
that was good.
It's not the I gotta say something segment.
Sorry, he did
All right.
get you on that.
It's
dude.
what Mayday's
Yeah,
gotta
hey,
say.
no.
He
It's good.
got him.
It's good. They got him. Got him.
Got it.
No, special thanks to Hawk, and I had a good time. I really did.
Yeah, it was
Allie,
fun.
I thought you killed it.
Dude, thank you, man.
Sorry, don't put your computer to sleep again
Yeah.
while the program's running.
Gotcha, boss.
Yeah.
So what was the
But with that
review?
abuse, I'll go back to pickle.
What was the
Nobody gave
review
a
of the
fuck what I
crowd?
thought. So.
Yeah.
How-
How was the crowd?
The crowd liked you
I don't
guys.
like 'em.
We got a ridiculous response. If I can talk now, since I didn't get to say anything, and Mark didn't ask me how I felt about the
I
show.
was
How'd you
working
feel about-
around.
I'm just kidding. No, but since you asked that question, it's a good opportunity for me personally. I got a lot of people coming up to me and like saying shit more than usual. And like this girl comes up to me and she's cute and she got these little glasses, you know, like little rocker looking chick. She's like, "All right, I've been writing poetry."
in my
All right, never mind.
I'm sorry.
No,
I wanna
no,
hear.
you're right. Cause it's
Oh wait,
stupid,
he
it's
can't
goofy.
clip over you?
No, man, he can. But
All
I
right,
mean,
well,
if
tell
the
us.
story's not interesting, I don't want to tell
No,
it.
tell us boring shit.
Next story.
All right. So we were playing a basketball game, and you got to level up, and you get these points for every shot you make. Allie, come on, tell your story.
No, she told me that she's been writing poetry since she was 15 and that she wants to sing and she's been trying to go to karaoke a little bit, but she doesn't have like the balls to do it yet. And she's really,
Because she's a female.
Well, yeah, I mean, but nowadays girls got balls and everything. You never know
You're
what
right.
they got
You're
down
right.
there
Gets
now,
confusing.
dude. So there's no.
All right, so she was afraid
My
to go.
whole point is,
play.
she told me this shit, and it really like kind of touched my heart. I didn't even know what to say. She was like, watching you like seriously like inspired me, like you, and she kept hugging me and shit. And she's like,
That's
no,
cool, man.
seriously. She's like, I fucking watching you up there, and it was like, you know what, I can do this. And she's like, I don't see a lot of female artists up there doing that. Like, you know, you don't really see a lot in the original scene.
It's the truth.
So, and I didn't think about that. I forgot. I'm like, no, there's only a couple, especially in this area. And she's like, no, dude. She's like, I want to try and do it. And I started gave her a little bit of advice from what I started to, you know, get my own balls for this. But I hope that she was serious and that she's gonna go for it, because I was like, dude, you're cute. You got the look for it.
What advice did you
She
give
could
her?
go far. Well, I told her that one thing. I think I've said this on the show already. That
Drugs.
one thing somebody told me, and I forgot who it was now, but they said, dude, you got to realize when you get up on that stage, people automatically respect you for having the balls to get up there. They're not up there going, oh, look at this stupid motherfucker. I'm like, they're not doing that.
You'd be surprised.
Well,
Pretty much what I say.
I think that's the main thing people have trouble with about getting on stage, is that they're worried that they're going to get up there and everybody's going to judge them immediately and look at them like, who the fuck is this and what the fuck? Like, my point is, I'd rather assume positive, like assume that they're going to be interested in what I'm about to do than to be worried that they're not going to like it. And I think that was what really helped me with my nerves, because I was like, you know what? Number one, it's true. Anybody that gets on stage, I automatically say, all right, what's this person going to do? You know, I respect the fact that they had balls enough to get up there. And you could tell somebody's a douchebag pretty early on, you know? So,
Why you look at me?
I didn't know. I'm just wondering.
You did
how
look at me.
Me? What did I do?
I'm just saying, like, I think people give you the benefit of the doubt, whether you know it or not. Like, they give you a chance.
Did you enjoy the playing at the show?
Yeah, I had a good time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's weird, you know, it's different. It was funny to see the reactions on people's faces because people don't know us, you know. And Twist of Lime, it's different. Everybody's like, eh, you know, because they know we're crazy. But over there, you know, we do all these slow, beautiful songs and then some creepy, slow songs. And then all of a sudden, we're like rapping.
And
I'm like doing drop that
when
booty
you play,
back.
this is one thing I
You
know.
know?
Right.
When you're out of town, you don't have the people feel obligated to watch you and like stand there so to make you feel better. So you really get a good gauge on when you got them, when they're interested.
Got
Because man,
'em.
you see it fill
Got
up,
'em.
and then
Right,
you
right.
lose them, and it kind of it dissipates a little bit, and then you know it's good. You're like, oh, we jamming the fuck out, and next
Yeah,
thing you know,
exactly.
it's packed again, and then it kind of dissipates. So we had them a couple of times. It breathed, which was really
Well, y'all are a
was
unique
cool.
act, man, and to see, you know, to see something different out there, especially the kids that follow the scene at that bar, because that place is known for being original music.
Yeah.
And having the kids there at that scene and checking y'all out, I mean, that's awesome. Because I mean, it's like I said, y'all are unique. It's very, very cool and very different. Anything different than you see around here.
I made a new friend.
Way different.
His name's Shane.
Way different than anything around here.
I remember
it's-
Shane's name because he looked like my grandma's dog, Shane. Like, my grandma had an Afghan, and he had, like, this long, like, blondish hair. And this dude had, like, that, and then he had the beard. And he was cool as fuck. He was, like, this crazy, smart, like, scientific genius nutcase. Like, awesome guy, though. Weird. And he had this crazy drink, and he explained Mark, like, the scientific reasons that he had certain things mixed and layered a certain way, and there was all these different limes in it. And anyway, my point is this. He said, you have a very mesmerizing way of singing. So I mesmerized somebody. That was kind of exciting.
So
And,
you mesmerized an Afghan-looking dog, and you also inspired the youth to go out and follow their
slightly
dreams of
creepy.
singing.
Yes, and
That's awesome.
Dude,
and I
she had a
sold
better night
one
than me. I just
t-shirt.
bruised my knee.
I sold one T-shirt, but I had like two people offering me to like collaborate, and some chick said she wanted to help me with like getting distribution or something weird. I don't know. And then like
You know you did a good job, and you got to kill when the vultures come out.
and then like people started asking for CDs, and I was like, CDs, nuts. No, and then I realized I really didn't have CDs. So if people don't know, they know now. We are working on a CD, so we will have CDs.
So to sum it up,
nuts
the
soon.
club is Twist Alarm in Hammond.
Yeah.
And Jaymz Talley, good solid little opener doing some acoustic stuff.
Yeah,
Talented
it's
guy.
good, man. He's
Did
played
really
in
good
Metairie a
job
few
of-
times.
Yeah, Gethsemani, incredible. Check
They're
them
so
out.
good.
We're going
Oh
to try
my
to bring
God.
them here to Metairie soon. So I think everybody's going to really like them. They were good. I was
People
really
would like
impressed.
them here. People would. They sound a little bit like Tool, a little bit like what else did you compare them to?
Rick
Mark?
Flavored Arsenal.
Rick Flavored Arsenal, but like they just have some of the songs are darker and some of the songs are heavier,
I
but
wanna
then
hear
some
this.
of it is just it's
Yeah, they were
pretty
good.
shit
I
and
wanna
it's
hear
on
this.
You know,
it's on the internet. You can get
You know, I was
Gethsemani.
hoping to bash them. Like, I wanted us to play Rape Band, the ceiling fall in, or the overhang like a twist, and then just have those poor guys like who just got blew out of the water by electronic, not real music.
They were so good that I was almost embarrassed that I played in front of them. I was like, shit, these
Yeah, they were
guys
really
are good. Holy crap. I'm
That's awesome.
serious. I was
Fun.
blown away.
Fun. Speaking of being blown away, we're looking forward to being blown away Saturday.
I can't
Oh,
wait, man.
shit.
We've been working.
Yeah.
I can speak for Justin, man. I know he's been working hard at this shit, and I mean we've been working hard. It's going to be really good.
When I looked at the set list, it's long as hell. I don't know how many songs that the Doors don't have extreme. What is it?
16 tunes.
It's 16 songs.
God damn.
It feels.
It's a body of work.
It goes like this.
Yeah. Jim Morrison
like
didn't know
this.
16 songs at the end of his career.
He probably.
I mean, how fast?
I mean,
some of the songs. What happened, Doty? He hit the Doty alone.
If you listen to those albums like chronologically, like their early stuff, like they're kind of like clean and polished and all that. And then when you get at the end of the career, it's like Morrison's just fucking trash.
he sounds
Yeah.
like an old black man. He's trying
And he
to
was
do
22.
an old black man impression. Yeah, exactly. Right. You know, he's like and it's amazing. What 28? Was
Yeah.
what it was.
He died at 27.
27, right? So like towards the end of his career, he's sitting there. You can tell he's listening to more blues stuff, and he's trying to become more black, like that. Trying to scream himself stupid.
Yeah, Corey's a natural. He went. Corey's not trying.
Stop it.
He's just sleeping. Put him in a chip coma. You're listening to Corey Mack.
That's a dope beat. Who did that?
You remember Dustin? Dustin used to freak me out with that.
Yeah.
Chase on?
Oh,
Is that his
yeah,
last, how you say
Yeah.
his last
He
name?
used to beatbox like crazy.
Well, and then when he'd sing, he'd come to
Oh,
the show
man,
and he's
dude.
like, was the whitest
Oh.
guy, and you're talking to him, and then when he'd start singing, I'm like, you're looking at him, you're like, is that fucking coming out of this guy?
Like Mark
he-
Broussard, too.
Dustin's ridiculous. Dustin was.
Yeah. Anyway,
just
that just
crazy.
popped in my head.
From what I understand, he was a hip hop artist, wasn't he?
Back in the day,
Yeah.
back before, but he was
Really?
before he came back here. He was in Sweden, doing like all sorts of crazy hip hop stuff, and then he started playing guitar. From what I understand, now
all
I
went
could be
downhill.
wrong. He started playing guitar and doing that with the hip hop act, and then he started writing these tunes. And then I forget when, but he came back over here and then said, "Screw it, I got him to do this."
Yeah.
So,
Gets very
Ultra talented
complicated.
guy, man.
oh man,
Back to Jim Morrison.
yes.
Chris, are you going to be able to pull this off? You
Yes.
memorized, you saying yes.
Yes, 100% yes. It's amazing. We ran. Okay, so we
You're
did a
that confident in the old man.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks.
He's going to
Yes.
get dementia like when he gets on stage.
She took care of it for me. Yes. Fuck yes.
Really?
Oh, dude, the guy's got it. Got
Really?
it.
You think so?
Yes.
That last practice went good.
Got
huh?
him.
When you put him, well, first off, I
Right.
know he's going to get drunk before the show, so that makes
yeah.
it very
Oh, yeah.
easy for
Weapon.
him to get
And high. It's required.
It's exactly. It's
And he's supplying all the
mandatory.
bus.
I will
A
definitely
man-
be tipsy.
He's definitely be
walking on that
tipsy
stage.
walking on
Oh.
stage because I know once that happens,
Then
that's
he's
when he
putting the
lets
leather
go of
pants
all
on.
the other bullshit, and then he really
And a wig.
Yes, and a wig.
We need the motherfucker
a wig.
wig.
We need to put this motherfucker a wig.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Getting up
stand.
there with
I'm
his
gonna stand
body.
bizarre in front of me and just rip his mask
really?
off and just let him lip sync. I mean, dude, you look just like the motherfucker, man.
I'm gonna gotta do that and pretend like I'm playing videos.
Pretend.
Is that Riders on the Storm with the laugh?
Yes.
Fucking asshole.
Substitute the laugh for thunder.
He's gonna do it too.
I know better than that. He's a perfectionist. I'm really disappointed that I haven't been able to get the reaction out of Mayday that I've wanted to get because that was the first one. Like I was thinking the whole time,
right.
I'm like, man, I want him to hook up the Ableton rig and do the fucking rain and thunder during the thing. Boy, that's really gonna fucking chafe his ass. As soon as I walked in there and told him that, he was like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because he's at his best when he's pissed.
Right.
He is.
Oh, you got Tom. We got all week. For
You should just show up.
That's great.
You gotta realize the flux capacitor in his head only can do for so long. It overheats. You gotta piss him off right at the opportune moment. You piss him off too early.
My favorite Mayday moment ever, besides being drunk with the lemur, my favorite. We decided to go out and have supper one night over at this Mexican restaurant. We're walking up and Mark drops his hair tie into the parking lot. He's like, fuck, I lost my fucking hair tie. Before he can even turn his head to look for it, flashlight out of the pocket. Bang! It's up. He's got it ready to go. I'm like, If Uggs was like, he's got a fucking flashlight.
Oh, yeah. Everybody should have a Mayday. Just not this one.
The ultimate Boy Scout, man. He's always prepared.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
When we did a little run through.
No, I met Boy Scouts. They can't fucking do shit. We know something. Useless. They're about as useful as a pickle scoop. Nobody knows what that is. Nobody has one of those.
Speaking of pickle scoop,
You still cringe when I do that.
I do go.
Yeah, you like it when I be mean to people. Shit's funny.
We ran through some of these songs on Thursday.
Yeah.
And
Live with Monkey Bird, right?
finally,
Yeah.
out and doing it,
Uh-huh.
and he just when he lets go, he just lets the songs come out. He sounds just like the dude.
Get
In
outta
fact,
here.
You left, and after he left, because he's got a little
Transcending.
lady, he's trying to, Anyway, so I was talking with a bunch of people.
Well,
there
your
that
old lady's
they're like-
not. You better stop saying that. We're going to have to change
Yeah,
your
dude.
That's
name.
my young lady. Bang fucking hot young girls.
Maybe it's
He's
not.
on point.
Hey, we'll go here. All right, we'll put some stipulations on the show. If he does as good as you say he's going to do, he will no longer be the elder. We will refer to Chris Tyree as the immortal.
No shit.
That'll work good, better with his young old lady.
Yeah, that.
He's been happier, so it's like we'll ride this out
Help
for
me
a
with
while.
this, please. Keep him
Who's
as
gonna
happy
break
as
up?
possible. Thanks.
K-Goat and his old lady, or Chris and his new girlfriend? Who's breaking up first?
Oh no! The last couple of times I've seen K-Goat, I've noticed that he's spoken
Earthquake!
with more of an English accent. I have noticed that. So.
You all what you eat. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Not Real Radio 16. Check out Justin 360 and the Elder this Saturday. Twist alarm for the ceremony of the lizard. And Jeff Buckley, dude, you're doing some Jeff Buckley before. Was this one of you? Wait, time out. Before we move to Jeff Buckley, is he gonna be able to do the doors? He's sitting there fucking around with this Jeff Buckley shit. You're like, wait, you didn't have a tough enough time learning 16
Now
doors?
I have to kiss his ass a little bit now. And
Oh yeah, you do. He's playing two
Dude, let me
fucking
tell you.
keyboards at the same time.
Let me tell you, when we walked into that first rehearsal and we started playing "Love Me 2 Times," and I look over and he's banging out that solo, and I mean, point on fucking perfect.
Oh come on! It
But,
wasn't that good.
I have no doubt. I mean, he's talented as shit, man. He's got it all together.
He says
That's a lot of songs, though. How do you even remember that?
I don't.
I forget to bring the screen.
I forget everything. I literally have to play it every day, or else I'll forget
Really? So you've been running through this set?
every day.
Oh God!
Every day.
Every
You played a whole
every
set
day.
once a day. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Do you fuck up and go, oh boy, this is not good?
Yes.
Oh, you have those songs.
I have those moments where I
And
go,
then
like tomorrow,
And you
I
know that
guarantee.
part's coming.
Wait, but here's how it works. I
All right.
always know that it's going to be a great show if I show up at the last rehearsal that we go to and I fuck the whole thing up.
Really?
Fuck
If
'em
I fuck
up.
the whole thing up, I know it's going to be a badass show.
Because you're going home and practicing until the show.
That's probably why.
Here's
That's probably
here's
why.
the other side of it too.
They don't
is
They
with
don't
him-
what?
I don't know. The elder's yelling at us.
with him walking in with his keys. I mean, man, look, I just have no doubt. I've seen it happen. Look, I'm watching him turn pages and shit, like reading the music and all.
Yeah.
And he's turning the pages, and I'm like, okay, so he's turning the pages. He's going to stick with it, all that shit. Okay, cool. No big deal. I understand the body of work that he has to pull off. I mean, dude, he's fucking pulling off Ray Manzarek. I mean, that dude was the musical heart of that fucking band. We show up on Thursday night to play the songs live with Monkey Bird's Acoustic Mayhem. Dude, he's like, okay, I'm ready to go. He just jumps on a dude's keyboard and plays all the fucking parts perfect. No book, no anything. I was like, fuck, he's ready.
All right.
We're ready to go, man.
Glad y'all so confident. What about Creature? You think he's ready?
Creature is the most ready guy out of all of us.
Really? He's got his
Ready.
Viagra and everything.
He's got it ready to go.
Dude,
I'm ready.
He's always got that Cialis going every time we show up. Jesus.
Creature told me that he's been
I think that's
practicing
the
these
only way he gets
songs.
the kick drum.
Was it true that Creature went to school with some of the doors?
Yeah. Right before me. That's it. But no, fucking Creature.
Fucking Mayday.
I hand Creature the set list, and this is months ago. We've been planning this show since January, and I hand him the set list. I was like, "Look, this is what I'm thinking." I called him up like a couple of months ago, and I said, "Look, we're gonna drop the end. we're going to kind of save that until later to where we can really concentrate on song because it's so epic and huge. And he's like, well, fuck, man, I've been practicing everything, man. I already know all of the tunes. And this was 2 months ago.
Oh, you serious?
So, I mean, he's been living, breathing, eating that shit, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him the Teddy story?
I'd rather you share the
Ted
Ted.
Torres is going to play bass. We're
Teddy-
talking about Ted Torres that's going to be playing bass, right?
Bass.
Yes.
Yes.
Ted is going to be the right hand of Ray Manzarek, right? Or
my
is that
left
the-
hand.
Okay, so
He'll
he's
be
the left hand.
of Barry Manzarek.
Wait, but you're playing too.
yes.
Well, what he was he playing three?
When they
Motherfucker's
play,
playing
when
with
they
his
play,
toes?
if you go listen to some of the later recordings,
Uh-huh.
you hear that's actual bass that's
Okay.
being played.
Yeah, they had
too
a
on
bass
top of
player
all that
they went
stuff.
on
And
tour
when they
with.
went, when they
Oh, I got you.
Not
All
in the
right,
early
cool.
days, but later they actually had a bass player that was going on.
Okay.
But not during the early days. It's
Dude,
really
Ted's
just
a
four guys.
fucking cool character.
He's fucking hilarious.
He
Just to
is.
see him during the rehearsals, that shit is hilarious.
Oh, he's a fucking perfect bass player.
Last rehearsal.
yes.
Just smooth, easy.
Just smooth, just like whatever.
When you need
Here I am.
comforting, you look
Boop,
at him, and he gives you that little look, and you're like, oh, I feel better right there.
Last rehearsal we go into, we're playing the Crystal Ship. So we're doing this song. This song leads in with me. So I have to lead in, and then they come in right behind me. So Ted's like, okay, look, Chris do his thing. Look, Chris, start it out. Okay, hit the thing, and we're all going to come in. I hit the thing. Everybody comes in wrong. Teddy, perfect. He just keeps you laughing the whole fucking...
Nice.
Oh, but Creature's an interesting cat. Because, I mean,
Right.
what ends up with him is that...
Oh, boy.
He starts telling you stories, and I
Sorry.
see.
Hey, no, I'm doing it to you now. I don't care.
Sorry, bitch. I see Creature comes in, and Creature is now going to start identifying with Teddy since they're the rhythm section.
Yeah.
So Creature is going to sit there and start going through the finer points of why John Densmore
Oh,
plays
he's trying to
what
make
he
a
plays.
connection.
So Teddy is sitting there just watching him, completely interested. And then as soon as Creature looks away, he looks at me and goes... he just fucking smiles. And that's pretty much what I sound like when I watch Teddy. Because he keeps me laughing my nuts off.
Yeah, and then we can't get a song going because it's 10 minutes later. This asshole still.
Between him and Teddy, the last practice, I was balled over fucking laughing.
were having
the
a good
whole-
time.
Oh,
That
God,
helps.
dude. They had me in stitches. I'm like, y'all have to shut the fuck up and stop. That's what it sounded like.
And Billy's there, which he's dead, but he's still there, which is odd. But holy shit, dude. The
Billy's
cast,
dead.
I know, we know, Jack.
Billy's
Thank
dead.
Billy, one thing I have to say for Billy, though, that is awesome is that Billy knows all these deep track songs. So I walked into the last show a little bit the last practice, frustrated and unprepared.
you. Oh, good.
So when I walk in, like, I don't have any fucking thing ready to go. And
Oh, come
Billy's
on, you're
like,
serious. Everybody else done learned the songs.
Everybody
Justin
else
done
learned the songs
You ain't doing shit.
except my dumb ass.
That's
and
good.
Billy came through and said, man, yeah, I can get through it. And he sat there and sang the song so everybody could get through it. So, but I'm on point now. I'm ready to go. So,
On point.
gonna be awesome.
You know what, Justin? I say we kick the old man out and we just let Billy sing the songs. He knows them already.
Let's close this thing out.
Like,
We
Billy's
appreciate you.
here.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait, dude. I'm looking forward. The doors.
I'm
The
stoked.
door. If you could ask me, what would you want to hear somebody do a tribute to? The Doors is on my very short list, if not number one. I can't really think of anything else. You know, new people die every day, and all of a sudden, everybody wants to see a tribute to it. But the Doors are one of them things. Like, he's been dead a long time, and I still want to see it.
Well, the whole Led Zeppelin cover band thing I got aggravated with shit, and I was just kind of like, fuck it. I'm not going to do anything else. And Justin was the one who put the foot in my ass and was like, look, man, you got the right guys to fucking do it, and they're sitting right in front of you. Call Billy, call Creature, get Monkey Bird, and let's do the fucking thing.
Yeah.
So we put it together, and then after that, I told him, I was like, man, let's get Czar to do visuals. I mean, it would be a fucking perfect marriage of just,
Yeah.
audio visual experience.
You
And as
need
soon as you
that.
said it, I was like, dude, that makes the most fucking sense.
I love the songs. So to hang out with y'all and play these songs
Right, we would have been there anyway.
loud
You're loud,
and
right?
done well and get to play around and do videos. And Mayday's doing sound, and Allie's running around looking like a hippie woman.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an outfit.
Awesome.
Then I was like, how do you not do this? Like, it's just a fun
gonna be a fun
hangout
night.
session,
It's gonna be a
and
fun night.
hopefully people come and enjoy it. I think you will, because I know it's going to be. Your Doors songs are one of the ones that when y'all do them, I'm like, oh, man, he nails that. You could just tell. It's like your
Every
range or
time.
whatever it would
It's
be
like
called.
his timbre in his voice. What the hell are you doing?
He's doing his own show right now.
That's why I tried not to ask.
What the hell are you doing? Jesus. Every time that he sings that song, like the timbre in his voice, when he gets drunk in particular,
Right.
and he sings,
Jim comes out.
The Jim, it's like it just like transcends.
Ain't got no soul.
I really have no idea where he is anymore. I have no idea where he is anymore.
Wait till Mayday gets back. Sprinkles, you still don't have your glasses. No? Do you know when you're going to be getting them?
Hopefully this week.
Are you getting used to the contacts
Yes.
to where you might go,
Quickly.
dude, I might just use
Yep.
these contacts?
Yes.
And abandon the glasses forever. Mayday's gone forever.
Yeah.
What?
Look, man, don't try to look young. It don't fucking work. Okay,
No,
It's just, I'm speaking from personal
Take it from
experience.
Mayday, I think you look good
Mayday,
without
what
the
you gotta
glasses.
say?
I don't feel
Really?
like yeah, I
All
do.
right, you hear that? Sorry, pal.
The fuck you telling me sorry for? Have fun with
You
that.
just want him to have
Correct you for a
glasses so
little
you can
while.
laugh at him when sprinkles of water get on it. That's not funny, man. It's hard to see. I hate wearing
I
glasses.
would never laugh at Mayday's
That's
misfortune.
why I wear
Oh,
contacts.
God.
I mean, I was expecting like some fucking Swedish DJ glasses or something, dude. But now you're trying to transcend fucking age. Huh? Look, I can relate.
You need
I
someone
know.
like blue lenses or something.
That's
to
it.
match his shirt. Whatever
blue
shirt
lens with
color
little
polo
horn
he's
rim
got.
glasses.
Red? All right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
Look awesome.
So you're doing some Jeff Buckley, Justin.
Yes. I've been wanting to do this for like 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's been one of the most.
You hate your own headphones, son.
I
Look
do.
at you. You look very uncomfortable.
The most influential. He's been one of the most influential songwriters to me,
Uh-huh.
and I really love his voice. And it's just something that I've always wanted to do, and I just never had an opportunity to actually put it together. And when we were talking about it, I was like, look, I know he listened to a lot of the Doors. I know he was influenced by Morrison. It would be kind of cool to just kind of throw this together. Now, and thankfully he let me do it.
Well, it wasn't a matter. It wasn't a matter.
People.
Thankfully, to be honest with you, I kind of thought about it because at first I was a real fucking dick about it,
Right.
but then I backed up and I was like, look,
Fuck, I need this guy to play the keys.
well, maybe you should shut the fuck up. This is what made me think about this, though, because look, he pushed me to do this Doors thing. I've been pushing his ass to do this for the past 2 years.
Oh, really?
So this works out to be the perfect
If I gotta
marriage of
suffer,
everything.
so do you.
This is just a fucking
Yeah,
big
exactly.
old
If I have to suffer, so do you.
It was
Exactly.
fucking awesome. That's all right, though. He's going to carry this. I know you wanted to carry that show to DBA, and I think that you can.
Yeah.
I think you can
I'm
get that
excited
there
about that.
eventually. Man, saddle up one of those motherfuckers and jump on, man.
How many songs are you going to be doing by Jeff Buckley?
We're gonna do 45 minutes.
All right.
40,000.
It's about 7 songs.
minutes.
Did he have 7 good songs? How'd you find these 7 songs?
He's got 2 albums.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you're playing almost the whole collection of work.
Playing 2 off of the second album and 5 off of the first one.
All right.
4,000.
We don't have that kind of time.
Well, no, it's I picked, and that's the thing is like I'm sitting there going, what the hell? Thanks.
Oh, boy.
going through it and trying to figure out what are the ones I'm going to pick. I
Right,
only
'cause
got
none of 'em are
45
good.
minutes.
So you-
Pick one.
Come on, help me. Which ones are good?
All of them.
No, come on.
All of them.
Come on.
Give me top 3.
Grace, Last Goodbye.
Those are my
Lover,
choices.
You should have come
That's
over.
not really. A,
Sky is the
that's not a
limit.
good couple of choices
Oh,
there.
shut up, Harry.
Thanks for being helpful.
He'll be there.
Shut up, Harry. I'm gonna tell you right now, and,
thank you.
and
Wait.
I might be biased, but I'm
All
gonna
right.
say it straight up. You listen to this dude's rendition of fucking Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah, the shit.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh no, I've
Yeah,
watched.
it's
Okay,
horrible.
thank you.
Really?
I've watched this dude perform that tune in fucking Big Mama's Lounge at fucking Slave Nation. Fucking at least every time we played there, he does that, and it's always one of the closer songs we do.
Yeah,
Crowd
Goosebumps
eats
good.
that shit up. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. I've seen him
It's
do it. It's beautiful.
unfucking believable. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm just looking forward to it.
I have seen you do that song before.
At
And
least
you
that
do
one,
it
right?
well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do.
Do.
So the win-win of this whole situation is
Do
that
win-win.
What's the one? Lilac Wine?
Lilac Wine.
That's probably my favorite.
That's my favorite.
that and the one where it's Everybody Here Wants You.
That's
Are you gonna do
we're
that one?
doing that one too.
I bet. That one's good.
That's gonna be fucking.
That reminded
shit.
when Gotti came out.
I woke
Remember that
up
Gotti
in a
song?
new
It reminded-
Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
That's my new jam, right? That comes on the basketball game. I'll tell you about how to level up later. I thought a
Mark thought
Bugatti. I thought it was a Bugatti. My new Bugatti.
Yeah,
I thought
right.
that was a word, like one that Mayday uses as a racial
Like
slang.
my new Bugatti.
I thought
And
a
I
new
was like-
Bugatti was like some kind of African god or
I'm like,
something.
no, that's a car. He woke up
That's
in the car and
racist.
he's like, what? Oh, shit.
Sorry,
The
Elder.
fucking asshole is on point, dude. Every time. That's racist.
Mark, are you talking about Gautier?
Cody, no, he's talking about
Oh,
Rick
oh.
He
Ross.
says Gotti, but
Rick
I think I
Ross,
know what he
right?
means.
The Rick Ross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goat cheese.
I woke up in the new Bugatti.
I woke up in the
woke up in the
Bugatti.
new Bugatti.
Dude, I'm playing some street basketball and that dunking on motherfuckers. I'm like, yeah, my new Bugatti.
Gotti. Woo!
Oh, we'll have to do the remix one day for you if you like
Dude,
that.
that
Oh,
song,
yeah.
I would.
I like
I've
it.
been thinking about it. We need to do that song for something because it's
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
See, if you do some stuff like that instead of Jeff Buckley, you'd be all right. Yeah, right.
Well,
There is 3 songs I'm looking forward to, except the Hallelujah song. I think it just got worn out.
Come on.
But you do it
It is-
well.
it is
Do,
worn
do,
out.
do, do.
Do. Hey, we got 10 minutes till break. I was gonna ask, did you want to do that quiz thing or is
Oh
that
yeah,
second hour?
let's watch the elders' lack of knowledge on the doors.
I just
Okay.
want to say, look, I just want to say one last
Oh,
thing,
boy.
though. Look, the
What?
win-win of this situation here, playing this gig, is the fact that he pushed me to do the Doors. And I've been pushing him to do this Buckley thing. And most important, we all bring together to where we're doing Zombies, Jukebox, and Monkey Bird. It's going to be fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
I
hell of a
can't wait.
crew. Who's helping you? Is somebody helping you? Somebody's playing along
Will
with
and
you?
Micah.
Oh, they are.
Will Laird and Micah Boswell are going to play.
you shit.
play
Nice.
Oh,
The
dude,
drums
that's
and
fucking
bass for
awesome.
it. Dude,
Shice.
I played the first rehearsal with them just recently, and I was floored. We literally played through the set 3 times.
Those
They
dudes are
knew
fucking
those
good,
songs.
huh?
Knew them just like this.
Really?
And I could go in there and be like, all right, well, let's run it again. All right, let's run it
Yeah.
again. Next thing I know, I'm 3 hours of singing Jeff Buckley, and I can't sing the whole weekend. But that's another story altogether.
And you got gigs. Good thing
like
for party
that.
favors. What was that address again?
Yeah, so
All
here
right.
comes my lack of Doors knowledge.
Yeah.
Here
So-
we go.
It's only about 10 questions. What's up?
You sent me 2 quizzes. The first one matches the one that you sent me the results for.
Correct.
I'm
Only
assuming-
do the first one. The
Okay,
second one's
got it.
horrible.
All right. All right, are we ready?
woke up
Yes.
new Bugatti.
Jim Morrison was born on December 8th, 1943. In which city was he born? Alexandria, Virginia, Los Altos, California, Melbourne, Florida, or Albuquerque, New Mexico? You have
Melbourne, Florida.
Melbourne, Florida. Correct.
Really?
Correct.
About to say.
I'm not going to read the blurb. It's going to take too long. If I
The
keep
wrong
reading.
clip's funnier.
Unless y'all really want to know. But anyway, all right. Which branch of the military was Jim's father in? Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Army.
I think it was Marine Corps.
Come on, one other one. Navy, Air Force, Army. Come on.
Pick one.
You losing points.
Pick one.
Navy, Air Force, Army. Pick one.
I'll go with Army.
Army. George Stephen Norrison became a rear admiral in the
Right or
U.S.
wrong?
Navy.
All right.
So he's
Navy.
so
Good
incorrect.
Good job, Mayday. You got it
Mayday.
right.
All right, so far you're 1 for 2. Why did Jim Morrison move to Los Angeles, California in 1964? To act in movies, to seek adventure, to attend school, to sing in the Doors.
Phone a friend. Phone a friend. Phone a friend.
I
Phone a
think-
friend. Phone a friend.
I think it was a 10 school.
Yes, he graduated with
Good
an
job.
undergraduate
All right, you're
degree
doing
in
pretty good.
UCLA's film school.
Not as
theater
good as
department,
Billy or
etc.
Creature would do.
Oh,
but-
they'd be able to elaborate.
With whom did Jim Morrison come with the idea for the Doors? John Densmore, Robbie Krieger, Ray Manzarek, or Paul Rothschild?
I think it's Ray Manzarek.
Boom, that's correct.
Oh, boy. He's always
They
doing
met
good.
as film students at UCLA. All right. Jim Morrison named his band partly based on whose writing? We have William Blake,
Oh, this
Arthur
is easy
Rimbaud, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Edgar Allan Poe.
Frederick Nietzsche.
Nope.
No.
William Blake.
Oh,
It's
see,
William
that's the
Blake.
thing. I'm
He
answering
was
too
right.
goddamn fast.
I know, you
Yeah,
gotta
dude.
think I
Take your time.
channel-
We're not trying to
channel
stress you
Jim.
out. I know he's got
Because the Navy one
You
I
wanna
knew
borrow a
because
wig?
his father wasn't a yeah right.
the first club that Jim Morrison was hired to perform at with the Doors was called the Whiskey A Go Go.
You're right.
True or false?
That is true.
First place was called the London Fog.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right because they became
Don't
the
act
house
like
band
you
at
know
Whiskey.
everyone you get wrong.
No, I fucking no. I mean,
It
I
was
know
a
him,
dive
fuck.
bar. It was like probably their twist type thing. It said they got valuable time together developing to move on to bigger, better things. Next question. Before he became signing for the Doors, this person's an idiot, singing for the Doors, Jim Morrison spent a few months living in a flat rooftop of a building. Which city was this rooftop? Los Angeles, Hollywood, San Diego, or Venice Beach?
I don't know. I'm going to say Venice Beach. I really don't know.
Yes, you're correct. That's what I was gonna say. What? And he said on that rooftops when he started thinking of his lyrics to the songs.
Yeah, because and I would like to elaborate on that. That line is actually in Peace Frog.
Fucking right.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
So
What line?
the line of him being rooftops in Venice. It says blood stains the
gotcha.
rooftops in Venice. Yeah.
In what
So-
city was Jim Morrison arrested on stage? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New York, New Haven, Connecticut, or Miami, Florida?
Miami, Florida.
No.
I thought he was
New
Dade
Haven,
County.
Connecticut.
New Haven, Connecticut.
But what do you
I knew
get?
that.
Wait,
It
but what
was-
do you get arrested in
Was
Dade
it,
County
was,
for?
Did they tell you that the venue was it Toad?
It says that he had accidentally sprayed with mace by a confused police officer. He didn't realize Jim was the Doors' lead singer. In the middle of performance, a furious Morrison told the audience what happened and began to taunt the police.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, police walked on stage.
Is
This
it a
was
place called
in,
the Toad?
The
The only reason I know this because I played
It
there when I
doesn't
was
say.
touring up
I thought
north.
that Dade.
Did you try to
I thought
instigate a riot?
Yeah, I thought he got
I tried
arrested
to
in Miami
pull my
for,
dick
for
out to
pulling
see
his
if I
dick
could get
out.
arrested.
It says he also got in trouble for his behavior during the Miami concert,
just
but was
laughed.
not formally
Thank you.
arrested until well after the show.
There you go.
There it is.
That's what fucking
What,
confused
what are
me.
you doing over there? What the fuck?
He's having his own show.
No, he's saying that he pulled his dick out, so here's Pickle.
That one needed the little verbiage at the bottom to explain the photo.
All right. As the lead singer of The
Lord.
Doors, Jim Morrison sang 2 #1 hits on the U.S. charts. What were the names of those 2 songs?
Touch Me's got to be one of them.
All right. Love Me 2 Times and Touch Me, Roadhouse Blues and L.A. Woman, Light My Fire and Hello, I Love You, Break On Through and Strange Days.
The one with Touch Me.
Love me 2 times and touch me.
Yeah, those-
Nope, it's
yeah.
Light My Fire and Hello, I Love You, I bet.
Yep.
Wrong twice,
Try
both
that?
of
Oh
them.
shit!
Boy,
I
these
thought
guys.
Touch
It
Me
is.
went
It's
number
Light My
one.
Fire and Hello, I Love You. You know why I know the answers to these? Because we watched that fucking movie, man. That movie was legit.
And she retains everything.
I did. I was like obsessed with Jim Morrison.
You gotta
after that
realize
movie. Like, I'm
when-
still not over it. Like that movie changed my life.
What is the deal with the
Seriously.
fucking kazoos? Y'all busted those out.
Dude,
at
and
the
I
show.
watched it when I was 27 too, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
So why aren't you having the fucking
Like
trivia
that was
card?
the
What are you
pinnacle
asking
of
me
this
for?
motherfucker. Well, dude, yeah, but you're supposed to know this. I'm not doing the Doors show.
When that movie came
Well,
out,
wait,
he was
wait, wait, whoa, whoa,
68
whoa, whoa.
years old.
I'm a
kidding.
fan of the music. I really don't give a fuck about Jim
no,
Morrison's
dude. Oh
personal
man,
life.
you know what,
Oh,
dude?
hell of
When
a
I've been
tribute
starting
this
to
is
look
gonna
up
be.
artists, when I've been starting to look up artists that I listen to on Pandora, or whatever, and reading about their life, I appreciate them so much more, dude.
But dude,
I
I'm
can't-
playing a cover band. I only give a fuck about making money. Come on, let's go.
What about if it's $3,000?
$3,000.
Well, I don't blame you then.
40,000.
All right.
So are we done yet?
No, I think
right.
there's one more or something.
more.
All right. Sadly, while spending time with his girlfriend Pamela Corson in Paris, France, Jim Morrison died on July 3rd, 1971 under very mysterious circumstances. What sickness did he suffer from that most certainly contributed to his early and untimely death at the age of 27? Diabetes, alcoholism, epilepsy, or cancer?
Go with diabetes.
Diabetes?
No,
It's
man.
funny.
No, wait, hold on. No, I think
Like Dodie's
it's,
cat.
It's alcoholism.
It's
isn't it?
alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah. He drank
That's
so
a
fucking
trick
much. and it was
liberal
just-
question, though. Goddamn.
At the end,
fucking
it says,
disease did he have?
it
What
says,
disease did he die from?
At the end,
Come
it says many other great writers and artists have also suffered from the same disease that Jim had. Please pray that a medical cure for alcoholism will be found soon.
Oh, yeah.
Just
have
quit
one.
drinking.
It's called
Quit fucking drinking. There it is.
Oh no, it's a shame. Alcoholism is a very
That's
serious
a
disease,
shame.
and it tears
Yep.
families apart. So that's in my heart. Alcoholism is a fucking shame.
Is there any more, Allie?
That's it. All right. So now,
So now I'm 4
my
for 6.
results. Okay. So I can't. The results aren't exactly accurate because I fucked up and kept pressing the button too soon.
right,
so
then
you missed
moving
some
on.
points. But anyway, Mark. So do you want me to say what each
No,
other's
it doesn't
scores
matter
are?
now. It's ruined.
No, come on. All right. So you got a 366 out of 1,000, Tarride.
That's it. 3 out of 10, baby.
Mark. Well, fucking Mark. Send me a screenshot that doesn't show that part. So I'm gonna add it up with the calculator.
Ah, don't worry about
It's gonna
that.
take me 10
Jesus.
seconds. Give me a break.
Hey, you got
And
20.
Allie got a 1,000 perfect because she remembered everything from the documentary.
Yeah, wow.
There were a couple of things I didn't know, but I actually was surprised how much. Okay, Mark got a 633. He had a little bit of an unfair advantage, but I think he still won.
Nice. At least you got me for credibility.
But
What
at
the
the
fuck
same
is the
time,
deal with the kazoos?
what the fuck?
What did y'all do? Y'all went to a little kid's birthday party and they gave you those?
It's Mayday 360. Here it is, right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Hey, listen, Tyree.
man. I hope they pay y'all to play
It's
those
Sprinkles. It's Sprinkles 360. It's a show within a show.
At the same time, Mark watched that movie with me not too long ago. We watched it less than a year ago, so he probably did better because he
Oh,
watched
I
the movie.
burnt that area up by then. I think I just guessed well.
Okay, all right, well, whatever. Anyway.
It's fine.
I had a huge Doors moment. Doors were one of those bands where I started listening to them and then had to buy everything that they had and then just immersed myself. I immersed the entire bird within the water. Didn't just wet my beak on the Doors. I immersed the bird.
What?
Yeah. I loved the fuck out of them. Like, I couldn't stop listening to it. The sound was so unique. Like, that's one thing. That's why I was like, man, Justin's got his hands. For you, Chris, I go, either you can do it or you can't. Either your voice can hit that range and you can get into it and feel it. To me, you really got to feel this set out.
Feel the
like,
beat.
you got to enjoy it. And it was so emotional, their music, that you have to do that to pull it off. If not, it just looks like Thursday night karaoke.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and look, that's it. I mean, look, I may not know all of this finer points about Jim Morrison, but I do know this.
Heroin.
I know I love the shit out of the music, and I'm looking forward like a motherfucker to performing it. It's just going to be
Does
awesome.
it make you nervous to do heroin again, though? I don't know. You want another question? Does Jaeger pay y'all to play those aggravating ass fucking kazoos?
No, that's all
Justin's over there knocking the spit out like the horn player all on the carpet.
You have to realize when it comes to jukebox, the more sillier and fucking retarded it is. That's what we do. That's just how we roll.
Oh, really?
I mean, every time. Every time that we pull out the kazoos, I look at the audience and people are laughing their asses
Fuck that
off, and
guy.
that's all we can ask for, man. Is people are laughing and having a good time.
But that's not going to be the case Saturdays. Y'all are taking this serious, right? I mean,
Yes.
we're going to have a ceremony
happen.
of the lizard.
You think that I'm actually playing keys?
What? Oh, God, if you pull that thing on the door show, fucking telling
It's only
Hawkeye,
kazoos the
disconnect
whole
the
night.
video. I looked at the set list, though. I'm like, holy shit, how am I going to get all this done? Like, there's a
Holy
lot of
shit.
songs. Y'all going to play for a while. It's going to be an experience. I'm really looking forward to it.
The set list he did a great job with. It's beautifully arranged. I mean, just the order that the songs fall is just, it's going to flow so nicely.
Which song are you looking forward to the most?
Me personally,
Yeah.
5-1, baby, all the way.
Yeah, that's one of my
5-1 and L.A. Woman are the two I'm looking forward to the most to singing.
Riders of the Storm,
Riders.
though, when Mayday starts playing the thunder over it, I think it's going to be really cool.
Riders.
The rose.
Lightning strikes along.
Thunder rolls.
Hey, would y'all play a song before we go to break?
Sure.
Which one are y'all thinking about doing? I know y'all had to have this conversation.
I will surprise you.
All right. Well, thanks
No,
for
really.
that.
Which one are we doing?
Yeah, Justin's going to surprise you. Play through 5-1. Oh, no. What are you doing with that in your mouth?
That's what she said.
Hey now.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. you're strange. No one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange.
All right,
There you
nice.
go.
I don't play that normally.
What? The kazoo? I wish you wouldn't have played it up. You had me until that little horn. No horns in here. Not real horn.
Not real.
Want to do one more before we take a break?
Man, Rocco.
Love me 2-time, babe. Love me twice today. Love me 2-time, girl. I'm gone away. Love me 2-time, babe. One for tomorrow and one just for today. Love me 2 times. I'm gone away. Love me 1 time. I could not speak. Love me 1 time, babe. You know my knees get weak. Love me 2-time, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times. I'm gone away. Love me 2 times. I'm gone away. Ah, yeah. Love me 1 time. I could not speak. Love me 1 time, babe. You know my knees got weak. Love me 2-time, girl. Last me all through the week. Love me 2 times. I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, girl.
Cut that one a little short.
Chris Tarride, Justin
There it is.
360, the Jukebox Heroes of New Orleans. They'll be joined by Monkey Bird Express and Zombies Eating Sheep this Saturday. Twist Alarm, Ceremony of the Lizard, a Doors tribute, along with Jeff Buckley.
Sketches of Grace, that's called. Fantastic fucking name.
What?
Sketches of Grace. That's the name of his Jeff Buckley tribute. So
Oh, really? That's the name? What is it? I'm sorry.
Sketches of Grace.
Sketches of Grace.
Sketches of Grace.
All right, horrible name. Moving on.
It's
I like that about as much as I kazoo. I was going, the internal dialogue was, kick it out his mouth, kick it out his mouth. No, y'all did a good job. I'm listening to y'all do it, and I'm like, what was it? I missed the song. Is he playing Fraggle Rock?
just being fucking silly.
Oh, yeah. He's a fucking asshole. Oh, man. Oh, well, now we can't sell this on YouTube. Another copyright song. You played Fraggle Rock intro. Not available for monetization.
They give you all that shit, huh, when y'all try to post to YouTube?
Oh, really neat. I went and looked in to see if I could just put an ad maybe. Nobody listens to the fucking thing. I mean, we get like 20 listens, but just to have it set up in case, we get on Reddit and we actually get enough viewers.
Reddit.
Boy, it fucking gets difficult, oh man.
I drank coffee, so I'm hyped up. I'm pumped up.
Sorry, bitch.
And Chris is pumped too.
Maybe.
Anyway, looking forward to the show. It's going to be great.
It's
Glad
going to
we
be
get to
unbelievable,
take
man. I
stage
can't
with
fucking
y'all.
wait.
Dude, when we come back, we're going to talk about Captain America, Civil War. We haven't seen it. We're going to have a segment from PPVGuys. Not real movie news.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the new podcast moving into video world. Pickle's doing videos. Wine and Cheese is doing videos. We're going to talk about that for a little bit. What's Mayday got to say? Always interesting. And I think that's about it. Oh, Mayday's got the story on him going to the movies. Oh, God, this is going to be so good.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, we waited for
Dude,
this.
don't forget, Ceremony of the Lizard, a tribute to the Doors, and Jeff Buckley. I forget the name of that.
Sketches of Grace.
Sketches of Grace.
I'll forget that forever.
I know. It's
Already
okay.
did.
Watch me mix. Watch me Mayday. Watch me mix. Watch me Mayday.
Watch DJ Sprinkles Mayday. DJ Sprinkles is doing his best Mayday interpretation. This is a tribute to Mayday. DJ Sprinkles may be staying around. Might have Mayday's replacement.
Watch me whip. Watch me nay.
You are a big
Watch
Mayday
me whip.
fan. Do you like DJ Sprinkles better than Mayday?
Oh, no, I like Mayday better.
Really?
All the way.
Yeah. The glasses kind of give you a buffer zone.
Yeah, I just like him because I like Mayday better because I know like DJ Sprinkles just in there trying to do a job to entertain. I like the knives are sharp with Mayday. It's just that it's
he means to
indirect.
hate. Yeah.
It's indirect. The lemur, it's all voiced through the lemur, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
I love it.
He even tortured his mom last week.
He's an asshole.
If you haven't listened to last shows, we call our mothers, and Mayday's mom's on the phone, and I mean, he's relentless on her.
Oh.
Like I was like, wow, it's where he goes too far.
Oh, me.
What? Yeah, you.
Oh, it's never too far with Mayday.
Mayday's just trying to play clips, so I don't say nothing to
Doesn't-
upset her.
Doesn't
play
Mrs.
clips the
Dorsey?
whole time,
Well,
it's all
Mrs.
won't
Dorsey
talk.
is dissatisfied that you guys curse so much on the show, right?
That's
Don't
why my
like
parents say
the
they will never
title.
listen.
I had fun with my Mikey Mayday.
They don't like when we say fuck. Old people don't like. Does it bother you? You're old.
My mom, it doesn't bother me. It's how much I say it, no. But my mom and dad listened to the very first episode of PPV.
Uh-huh.
And if I remember, that episode dealt with, this was right when it was announced that Ben Affleck was cast as Batman. That was like our first show.
Very passionate.
And my mom listened to it, and I just watched her shake her head the whole time because
My
my
gosh.
mom cannot take an ounce of filthy language. She just
Really?
doesn't like it now.
That's why she likes Captain America.
She liked it. She was funny, man. She had me fucking laughing my ass off in that movie.
Really? You bring your mom. You saw it twice. You went first
Yeah.
and watched it Saturday, and you bring your mom with you.
My mom wanted to see it bad. Like it was
Yeah.
funny because I was like, when we watched Ant-Man just about a month ago, and she said, "What's the next one coming out?" It says it's gonna be Captain America: Civil War. So she's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So it was announced that it was coming out, and she tells me, she says, "Well, are we gonna go to the theater to see it?" I said, "Oh,
Well, you got her hooked.
I thought we were going to watch a DVD," and my mom was like, "I'm invested now. We got to go." So I took
She
her.
wanted to immerse the bird.
She wanted to immerse the bird. So I took her Saturday, and right before I'm not going to spoil anything, but right before the big kind of like reveal scene at the end.
Oh, Allie just revealed a snack.
What are you going to do?
The big reveal scene at the end, my mother leans over to me in the theater and lets out a big sigh and says,
Oh, I thought you were about to say fart or something.
No, remember, women don't fart, they poop.
That's right. You have a good mother.
Yeah, I agree.
So she leans over to me and she says, "Another 1 hour fight scene." I was just
Yeah, she's as bad as Freelo with that.
She doesn't like fight scenes, man.
Yeah, see
Not,
me.
she
I like
likes
it.
fight
so
scenes.
good in it,
she
though.
doesn't like long fight scenes.
Oh man, you see, I loved it. I was happy. I wanted the fight scenes to be longer. They were really well done.
They kept them interesting.
You know what, too, Chris? I was a comic book fan, nowhere near nerd level like you and Tim.
Yeah.
But I like the fight scenes in a movie because that's one thing that doesn't come across real good in a comic book. You know, you get one picture of a fight scene, maybe a couple of panels where it's some explosion or something. It's always been what was lacking. Now, storyline and character development, I think comic books do really well. But the action part, it's kind of like a book. To be able to actually see it, it makes a big difference. It's one of the reasons why it's fun to watch these things turn into movies, so you could see the fight scene.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, no doubt. I mean, it animates this all to the point to where the whole bow biff bang shit. I mean, it elevates it, and that's the thing. You got a good director team visually. you know, I mean, the good story side stuff aside, I mean, we're just talking about the visual aspect of it. When you can sit there and it's like you feel that you can turn the page, and like as you're turning the page, the punch is moving right along with it. That's what you want.
Yeah.
And these Russo guys that did Captain America, I think they did an expert job of that. So.
Oh man, it comes out the gate. Wait, time up. Oh boy, we haven't gotten to the movie yet. All right, so you went and seen it with your mom. She liked it, right?
Yes.
All right, then you go back and see it with us. You were nice enough to do that. We went and seen it on Tuesday night at the, what's it called? GPX in Kenner, which is the one that we really liked last time because they had the nice plush seats.
Kenner, bro.
Sounded good, gigantic screen. It was a good experience. Floor wasn't sticky or nothing. So we get there, and we're running late. You know, we're shotgunning there. We get there. The elder's up at the top of Machu Picchu. Harry is not hiking up there again, he said. But, so, man, the theater's full. That was a really good crowd. It's a small theater, though.
Yeah, I tried to hold seats for you guys, and, like, people were just, like, coming up and, like, absorbing shit. And it was, like, to the point, you know, you're going to hold them so long, you know what I mean?
It's so many. It's not like one seat you're holding. Usually you can get by with that one. I told Allie, if anybody goes to sit next to us, just tell her, you know, he went to take a piss, and he's big. He's got orange hair, and he looks mentally unstable, so I'd let him sit here.
So
we end up in row 3.
Well, let's start at the beginning. Yeah, okay. So where you guys are in row 3. I see you guys down, and y'all are chilling. Y'all got your seats set up.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to watch a movie like this. Like, I'm too close. Like, too close.
And too far away when you sit back there.
What?
You're too far away when you sit with him.
We need to find a middle ground.
Look, before we go on with that, I listened to the show where you guys reviewed The Jungle Book, and you know, I never really thought of that before. I like sitting up top because I don't like being fucked with. I don't like having
somebody behind you.
I don't like
asking you for a cell phone or a cigarette.
Exactly. The more that I can eliminate people around me.
Sure.
So I took out the whole back. Nobody can sit behind me. I've only got options of like forward. A 180-degree arc now. I've gotten rid of 360. Not Justin, but the back, the whole back thing. But I was listening to your show, and you know, Mayday, I never considered that before. Sitting in the middle of the theater, you're actually getting a better sound immersion. And that's something I'm missing on. So
how did Justin react to him though?
now I'm lost.
Go to Europe. What are you doing here still?
No, but I mean, I'm going to consider that when I said I'm going to see this movie Sing Street on Tuesday, which is kind of like a movie that's a tribute to 80s music.
Oh, I thought it was about Freelo.
No, it's not about Freelo.
There's a ginger in it. I'm sure he's going to be giddy about it.
They don't.
Yeah, they do. I seen him in a picture.
No, he doesn't like anything anymore.
No.
Is
he depressed?
We recorded the show this morning. And all mirth has escaped him.
Oh, man, it's a shame.
It's horrible. He's miserable.
Hey, the last PPV guys, JB gets on him a little bit.
We got on him today.
Oh, what?
What's going on with?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What the fuck?
That's the new Ginger and the Bee. You can hear more of that at gingerandthebee.com. This has been Not Real Radio 16. Don't forget, Ceremony of the Lizard, Twist Alarm, this Saturday.
Just in time for Out with Ellie! Yeah! We're clipping now! This week's Out with Allie featured event is Ceremony of the Lizard, a tribute to Cage the Elephant. Wait, what? The Doors, the tribute to The Doors, with sketches of Grace, Jeff Buckley tribute. Join Chris Tarride and Justin Molaison of the Jukebox Heroes, Billy Shearer, Ted Torres, and Creature of the Monkey Bird Express for their tribute to one of the most prolific acts in the history of rock, The Doors. Czar Tome of Zombies Eating Sheep will be providing visuals in what will certainly be a memorable night. Opening the show will be Justin Molaison, Will Laird, and Micah Boswell doing their tribute to 90s rock songwriter Jeff Buckley. Do not miss this show! 21 plus to enter. Make sure your ID is not expired. I'm just telling you that ahead of time. Door, because Candy will catch you.
And there's only one thing I can say. Ain't no party like a NOLA party, baby.
Because a NOLA party just don't stop.
Doors at 9 p.m., show at 10 p.m. Honorable mention. Also want to note that Rooftop Junkie CD release party with Sometimes They Fall and Sometimes They Don't in First Fracture. Don't miss Rooftop Junkies Live as they perform in celebration of their album release. Plus, special performances from Sometimes They Fall and First Fracture. Doors 9 p.m. 21 plus to enter. This is Twist the Lime Friday, May 20th. The night before. I just wanted to let y'all know because Rooftop Junkies, that's DJ Ragasaki. And this week's Out with Talley, sponsored by the Jukebox Heroes in New Orleans, PPVGuys, and Ceremony of the Lizard.
Nice. So we're in the theater. We're in the third row. I can't say I'm like that. I can't watch a movie like this. So then Allie hits a button and starts reclining back. And I looked at it, and the whole time I'm texting Fremo, and I'm like, hey, man, we're on the third row. This can't be good. Because I think I got wind that he didn't care for the movie too much. What?
You call him Fremo?
Yes.
All right.
I can't make it 5 fucking minutes, Chris. I'm serious, dude. Like, you see. I know I strive for perfection.
That's all right, baby. You just keep him straight.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Every 5 fucking minutes, I gotta...
Sorry, bitch.
Edit this out.
Agreed.
We're about to get to your segment. So we're in the third row. We finally recline the seats back. Unfortunately, they leave those lights on in the front during the trailers, which I would really like to see.
Oh, wait. All right.
Yeah,
You say
wait.
your piece.
So they got the glare, though, because I'm sitting so close. I can't really see the trailers. So I was a little disappointed in that. But Mayday's still not there. All right?
Sure enough.
And we were going to go pick Mayday up, but he had to do a backup that he thought was going to take 15 minutes, turned into like an hour and a half or something. So this is kind of, now, I don't know what happened. We didn't discuss this. We talked about the movie, and we didn't talk about
it for the show.
We're like, let's save this.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're at work. You got to do a backup. Oh, here it comes.
Yep.
What's Mayday got to say?
Oh, this is the Mayday got to say?
What you got to say about this?
I got to say that that backup was bullshit because I had that bitch backed up the last time I fucking dealt with it. So whatever happened with that was some straight up bullshit.
All right, somebody fucked you good on that one.
Yeah, something happened. Anyway, besides the point, it's all done now. I had to just deal with it.
Yeah, ran late though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm getting there, and man, I'm hauling ass. You know what I mean? I'm trying, and it's just every little bit's just like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna do
like red lights, people pulling in front of your
just
traffic,
whatever. You know what I mean? So
and you're going from one end of the city to the other,
all the way.
You're going from New Orleans to
Kenya. Yeah,
Right.
we're deep in Kenya.
Oh,
at
you're
this
going
point, you
right.
know? Yeah,
The belly of Kenya.
right. Definitely.
Like Mugabe. I'm in my new Mugabe. All right, sorry. I don't want to throw you off.
No, it's all good. So I get there, and then I get the text from Allie that the ticket was left at the front kiosk. So it's like, cool. And I'm kind of hustling at this point. Like, all right, like, come on. I know, you know what I mean? I know the previews are still going on or whatever. So I get in there. I find the ticket.
I tell her, well, what happens is I give her 2 tickets, right?
All right.
And she rips them both. I go to give it to Allie, and Allie hands her the other ticket. She rips that. I'm like, oh, wait, you ripped it. I'm like, oh, boy, this is bad. Just ripped Mayday's ticket. I paid $10 for that. Kick your fucking head through the glass window. So I'm like, oh, God. I'm stuck panicking, you know, and I think Allie goes, can we just leave it here for him? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, look, take his name down, you know, Mike Dorsey. I said, you do me a favor, tell him you recognize him from the Jungle Book. I'm like, oh yeah, his name's in the credits and everything. Very important guy that's coming to get this ticket.
It's kind of funny because I get up there to the little kiosk and I kind of go, somebody left a ticket for me. Do you really have to say your name kind of thing? And like, yeah. And I was like, which name did they leave? Mayday, Mike D, Mike
Oh, that's
Dorsey?
right. Yeah, true.
Right. So I think I went with
Sprinkles.
Mike D or Mike Dorsey. And yeah, Sprinkles. And she put like Michael D or something. And I was like, all right, close enough. So I get in there.
She looked at your name, Dorsey. I thought he'd be black.
Oh, man.
So, all right. So here's where it begins. So I'm hustling. She goes, it's to the left. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go up and I'm like, well, is it the right or the left? And I go, she said the left. So I went to the left. And the first fucking screen I see is the 3D, and I'm like, all right, that's not right. So I go to the next one, and then it's the regular whatever.
All right.
So I go in the door. Oh, this is the other thing. The doors. This is where it
doors,
gets
yeah.
weird. Yeah, the doors. Right.
Saturday.
So I was going to see the guys in the
May
doors,
21st at Twist
and then the doors are open
All right.
and closed to certain ones. So these were closed, and I was like, all right, this must be the one with
getting
the,
up in that
Yeah,
bitch.
right. So I go in. I go and I look.
Uh-oh.
It's pitch fucking black. I
Right,
walk
right.
in. I mean, it is darker than a motherfucker.
Yeah. All right.
Whoa.
Right?
Gotcha.
So I'm like, all right, I can't see. I look, I think I text, and I was just like, for a good 2 minutes, I stood there in the aisle, and I was like, all right, this is getting weird. Like, I kind of go all the way up, I can't see anybody, go all the way down, can't see anybody. So I just sit, and the movie's going on, right? So it's fucking playing, and I was like, man, I must have missed the fucking, they must have been short, it's the fucking previews and all that, right? So I'm watching the movie, all right? And I'm sitting there, and nobody's texting me. I don't want to be that dude that's checking his phone the whole time, you know what I mean? All this and that, but I was like, all right, let me try to maybe see what's going on with the movie, so I'll sit there.
What's
quiet.
going on?
What's going on?
A long
I'm sitting real close.
as time
It's looking
ago
up, right?
in a galaxy.
This goes on for about 20 minutes.
What?
The fucking movie. I'm sitting there for a good 20 minutes.
All right.
And then, fucking, I get a text of 3 rows up, something to the left or whatever.
I started worrying about you. I couldn't even enjoy myself.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. So I'm watching and I'm looking and I'm trying to look like 3 rows up. I'm not seeing this. So I'm like, fuck, I just can't see. My glasses aren't there. I can't really see.
Glasses, put on your glasses.
I can't see without my glasses, right? So I'm watching the movie the whole time, and I'm looking around, I'm looking at the text. I'm trying not to be that fucking dickhead, because I hate those kind of people, and I want to fucking hate myself at this point,
Just
right?
like tidbits.
Right. So
Screams.
fucking all of a sudden, this is about 20 minutes in, the fucking movie ends.
Oh, this is great. What?
Thanks for tuning in.
So that's what you meant when you said I already saw the end of this. You meant the end of the movie.
Yeah. So I went in. All right.
You went in the wrong theater.
Yeah, I went in the wrong fucking theater and watched the end of it from the part when they go into the silo or whatever, that final fight scene. I saw that whole sequence to the very end credits. And
It was
I
like a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, what the fuck when it ended? And I look and I get up and I'm like, holy shit, I'm in the wrong fucking theater.
Would have been the right place, but I was the
Damn,
wrong
dude.
home.
Hey, I started.
I was in the right way. I was in the right movie, but it was in the wrong theater.
So a good 20
I thought
minutes.
you had Elmwood.
No.
Because he's like, I'm meeting at Five Guys. I'm like, does he know we're going to Kenya?
Yeah. So, dude, I was eating on Severn. And fucking, I get there, and dude, I mean, I'm sitting there with the movies, and I was like, the lights come on. I start dying laughing. I'm in the handicap section all the way in the front.
I didn't
And I'm
read
sitting
that
there.
section.
So then you read the ticket.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, actually, I didn't read the ticket.
I didn't read it. He hands us the ticket after the movie's over. He's like, I mean, fucker, it's not on here anywhere. I'm
Because
like,
I go outside,
Theater
I'm like,
One.
oh, shit, it's not that fucking movie. I was like, which other one's doors are open or closed? I was like, what the fuck is going on? Kind of
What's
panicking.
going on?
So fucking, I go into another one and look, and it's not the right one.
Oh my God, this is all happening.
How'd you know? Because it was the end again?
So now I get it
It wasn't
now.
playing.
Now I
So
get
that's-
it because, like, when I see him walk in, the first thing I see, I'm like, "Well, there's Mayday." And he's like,
You had
and he's
like a
looking
side movie
Dude,
going
he's
on.
like a fucking like an old 1960s thief. He's like looking around, like trying to find out
He
what's
just
going on.
jetted and sat in the first seat.
It was like a fucking Sasquatch trying to sneak up on somebody. You know, like see the thing, and
Not
I'm
too
like,
elegant.
and like he looks up
Came in frantic and just like sat down. Like, I don't care. I'm staying here.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I'm giving him like Robert De Niro fucking like hand signals and eye signals and shit. Like I looked at him and I see him and he sees
You're trying
me.
to use telepathy. Oh, he
He
does.
sees me and he comes and like I look at him and I'm like, so he comes on up and I'm like,
Don't come
and
up
like
here.
he looks over. He looks over because what happened was is that I had a friend show up late I moved to sit with her.
Yeah.
And then my brother was sitting with that other cat, Brad. So I knew there was an extra seat there.
I got you.
So that's when I directed him. I said, hey, my little brother's sitting over on the other side. And he's like, okay, well, he goes out of the theater and goes back around.
He really
To
does
get
not
back
want to
up.
bother
Oh,
anybody.
yeah,
He's worse than Scream.
Yeah. Oh,
I
God,
really-
it was fucking
I-
funny. I
oh.
didn't know all that happened. That's great.
Dude, so then I look, and dude, once again, the lights are off. I
Oh, yeah,
can't
it's
see
pitch dark.
anybody. And dude, when the screen the screen reflects back on the people, it's this weird sheen of just like light, and I can't like decipher because I was just outside, especially walking around in the light, and I'm like, motherfucker. So I finally go, fuck it. Like I just go, all right, I guess this is the right one because I've went in every other one and it's not 3D. I at least figured that one out, and I was like, if they see 3D, fuck that. So I walk in and I look and I stand right by the little aisle thing, the little
You're like
divider.
peeking around the
And
corner.
I'm peeking around and I'm looking and I'm like 3 up and I'm looking 3 up and I'm like, man, what the fuck? I was like, dude, this is not my fucking night. Like, this is just not fucking working at all in any way, shape, or form. And I was just kind of like, all right, well, I'm just going to watch the rest of this or whatever. So I fucking walk after like 2 minutes of standing there and looking at people, and they're probably like, what is this freak bag doing, you know?
If you see some, hey, and nobody reported you.
Yeah, like fucking
They
freak
even
bag.
tell you in the movie, like before the movie starts, if you see a guy like Mayday, fucking let somebody know.
That's fantastic.
So I finally just go, fuck it, I'm going to watch the movie. I'd sat all the way in the front, a little towards the right, so I chose the seat all the way to the left. I mean, you can't get much more left. So I was like, I'll listen to what it sounds like heavy left in the mix, right? So I sit there, and then all of a sudden I see fucking somebody touch me. I was like, this must be the usher saying, get the fuck out.
So how many times are you going to try to watch this movie?
And I was like, whatever happens from here, and I was just like, fuck this. I'm not dealing with
you
this
went through
movie.
a
I'm
lot.
fucking leaving. I was about to leave when I was at that little divider. I was literally about to go like, sorry, couldn't figure it out. My bad.
I'm out
Fucking
this
talk
bitch.
to y'all later. Yeah. So I look, I feel this tap, and I was like, oh, motherfucker. And dude, it was fucking Allie, and she's like, "We're over here." I was like, "Oh my
No,
god!"
I came up to her and said, Mayday, you want to sit in the very
I didn't know what
front?"
she said. I was like,
She was in the very front.
"Show me the way!" Like I've been looking for this. Like Jesus, you have no idea.
It's like we left you on an
I
island.
know. I was like fucking stranded. It's like the apocalypse. Like, where are my
Did you have a little
friends?
bit of a panic attack or what?
Yes, and frustration attack
Oh.
kind of thing. Like, this is, for whatever reason, so difficult for me to achieve right now. And I was just like, for whatever reason, they don't want me to find these people and watch this movie.
Did you?
He's
Did
good
it
at
ruin the
being
movie?
He's good at being in movies. He's just bad at getting into the fucking
Right.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, he was there early for Jungle Book just in case the credits came first. You know?
Hey, man, it was one of those, I could not do the darkness and all that. I could not see
Touching
and
you.
decipher fucking people's faces. Yeah. It was
Touching
weird. Hey, and I'll say this, that
Touching
weird
you,
pleather they got.
You said the darkness. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. The fucking weird blue pleather. When the fucking thing, it's like this weird sheen of like looking at just people like being irradiated.
So you were having a fucking like LSD experience during
in
Captain
a weird
America.
way. Yeah.
Don't do
Like,
that
this
much
was kinda
drugs before you
weird.
go to the movie. It's
No,
like a comic
I
book.
didn't. That was half the problem. I was just like,
Everything has a
Too sober for this.
everything has a weird sheen, and I can only hear out of my left fucking ear. Yeah, right.
That was fun.
So
did
I
it,
saw it, and
did
I,
it ruin the movie?
a little bit because I was so fucking frustrated at that point. Like,
Fuck this movie.
oh, fuck this place. There are 4 fucking things. I was like, I was pulling a mark. I was
The
like,
curse
fuck,
of the
fuck,
ginger
fuck,
beer.
Fuck this. Fuck it. Yeah. Oh, I was like, fuck
Oh, you
this
start
movie.
turning into me?
Oh, I was fucking pissed.
Honestly, the only reason I chose to go to that theater was the fact that they were the only ones that had a decent fucking show. I knew the movie was
No, it
long.
wasn't. It was
I like
one of
the
those
theater.
situations. I like that place better personally. It was one of those situations where I was kind of doomed any which way it would happen.
Yeah.
So it was
I get
kind of
it.
like circumstances for me of the, like.
Well, once again, what Mayday's got to say is one of my new favorite segments. I love it.
Really?
Good job, man.
Thank you. Oh, dude, you don't understand the psychological trauma when you're like
I
40 minutes.
I
and
kind of
was like,
understand it.
Motherfucker.
I don't understand it, but I
fucking
know
lost.
now.
Oh, I was just like, all right. And hey, once I saw it, I was so happy when I saw that scene come back. I was like, they're in the fucking silo. They're in the fucking. I know what's gonna
Hey, it's
happen.
almost over, y'all. It's almost over. Saw this part.
God.
See, personally, I would have just spoiled it for everybody because what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
you get up and
look,
just be like, they're about to fucking kick each
Yeah,
other's
like-
ass.
I'm so filled with angst. I'm just going to spread the angst. Fuck it.
Let's break this thing down now. Now that we've seen the movie, even Mayday made it. I can't wait to hear what you think about certain things since you already agitated
all right.
before it started.
Yeah.
Like fucking ginger in that thing. And I want to know what the Marvel formula is, but let's save that for the end. Remind me, though, about clarifying what in the hell the Marvel formula for a movie is. But first, the music in it. And I'm going to bring that up because I was kind of disappointed. I thought the music was very...
I thought it was very weak.
Like old school kind of? Like
I will decipher, though.
What does that mean?
I'll separate the sound effects. Really, really well done.
Yes, right.
Music, very boring, very bland.
Yeah, it's almost like they backed off of it to make room for the sound effects and stuff.
And it kind of
maybe? I don't
backfired
know.
on them.
Whoever wrote the score for the Avengers, they should have got that motherfucker to write for this movie because the score for the Avengers is
It's good.
fantastic.
All right.
It's awesome.
Yeah, weak soundtrack, but yeah, it sounded good still. You're
I
right.
agree.
The special
score,
effects and
score was weak.
All right. Allie, what you thought?
About
You
what?
didn't care.
About okay.
About
fine.
No,
what?
she said you like the action
Oh, I didn't
sequences,
give a
right?
fuck.
No, talk about just the music right now.
All right, all right.
Any thoughts on the music?
I didn't really pay attention to the music.
But
to
it
be
didn't
honest.
catch you at any point, huh?
I don't
There
really
you
see
go.
why it would. No.
All right.
All right. The visuals.
Oh, the visuals? I mean, top form. I mean, Disney. I mean, it's amazing that company now just kind of controls their own destiny because when they purchased Lucasfilm, part of the Lucasfilm acquisition was getting Industrial Lights and Magic. So now that they own their own effects company, I mean, they're between them and Weta. I mean, those are the two that are at the top of the fucking game. I mean, you own ILM, and the only real competitor to ILM is Weta. That's responsible for the Lord of the Rings, and I think they also, if I'm not mistaken, I think they also did Life of Pi. So, I mean, that's the top form. I mean, the scene that impressed the shit out of me. Look, I'm used to seeing fight scenes in these superhero movies now. The thing that was amazing to me was the de-aged Robert Downey Jr.
That was awesome.
See, I missed that part.
Twice.
Yeah, 3 times.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, that was really cool.
There's a scene in the movie where he's pimping his new technology to MIT. And the thing with it is that he wears a device that will allow you to go and relive memories. And he relives a memory of the day that he wanted to tell his parents goodbye.
Before they got killed.
And he, that was his whole thing. And then when they play the scene back,
Oh, with the biker, that whole thing.
it's Robert Downey Jr. visiting with his parents in 1989.
Oh, so he's super young looking and
They
all
said that ILM went back and took press shots of him from 89 and de-aged him to look exactly like that. It's unfucking
freakish.
believable.
It was really very.
I'm kind of
very
disappointed
well
because that's the third time I've heard that, and it's like, damn, I wish I would have seen that.
Yeah, I thought everything looked great except for Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody says; it does not look good to me. Like they can like it. But
You're
I didn't
talking
think it
about the
looked
way
good
it's
to me.
animated, or are you talking about the suit or the whole thing? Or, I mean, what is it that you don't like?
All right, I'll give you a good example. You remember there was talks in the beginning of not having the X-Men wear the yellow and blue just because it doesn't come across well on film.
Right.
So they darken the characters, and I think they've done things to look at Batman, man. Now he's black. They got away from this bright blue and gray. That was good. Move my way. So I just think they could have done something. Like, man, you look at Black Panther. I thought he looked fucking wicked. They look. God made it. Got him.
I know, he always gets you at least
Oh,
once
man,
per
he
show.
does. That's the only reason why I do this. You look at his outfit, and it looks really cool. It looks like something that would be made out of whatever that chemical is. or whatever.
Vibranium,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's almost like Kevlar. You see these strands, and it looks organic.
Yeah.
Where Spider-Man looked like he was in like a racer suit or something. One of them spandex thing. I just didn't think it looked cool.
I
I
think
thought the
the-
colors should be done a little differently so it doesn't look so comic booky because I mean, look at Captain America's outfit. It looks like it's made of leather and steel.
But I'm.
What?
Never mind.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that the headpiece that Captain America has that threw me off.
Yeah,
that part.
He's
is
always
like,
been a moron.
just
Well, it's to make him look
it's like,
stupid because
you
he's a
have
stupid
that
character.
and like an indestructible, but your headpiece is a piece of leather, like a fucking football cap. Like, come on,
Kevlar.
man, what the fuck? That and the actor. I don't know. It was just a little.
You don't like Chris Evans as Captain America?
Trying to take him seriously was just a little.
I
don't
think
know.
that fits to the character. Like, if you would have watched the first Captain America, he's kind of is a joke. To me, he's supposed to be corny. Anybody that's that, he's like a.
He seems slow and just like a bad representation in a way. Kind of just.
He's supposed to be such a great strategist and all this, but when he talks, he's just dumb.
Yep.
And the child thing, no
Typical.
cursing kind of thing. To
It's
me,
funny-
it's the
funny you-
wholesome character that's born.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because my mom was telling me that she saw Chris Evans on an interview show. I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. And my mom's favorite word, she said, I saw Chris Evans, Captain America, on Jimmy Kimmel, and he's a complete doofus.
Yeah.
And that was her thing. Now, during that movie, when they are going through the scene in the beginning, when they're, which you missed, but they're.
Yeah, you missed it. That
They're
was really cool.
When they're going through the scene, when they're going through the CDC, and he's doing all the shit, and like they're beating the fuck out of all these terrorist guys and all. My mom looked over at me and she said, "Ever since I saw that guy on Kimmel, I cannot take him seriously."
Yeah.
So
I will say this though, the him in Not Another Teen movie, brilliant.
well, I mean, and it's the role, you know. I mean,
the
When you know-
typical douchebag dumbass kind of thing.
I like
Yeah.
the way Black Panther looked. The Hawk guy, or whatever his name is, Falcon.
Oh,
Falcon
yeah.
Man.
I don't like that
I
fucking
never
dude.
liked him, but I liked him in this movie. I thought he did really good. Like the shit they did with the wings, and he was doing them in the fight scenes. The different shit they did, and his little flying drone. I thought that was really neat. Like they upped that character a little bit. The way I'm like, all right, now he's acceptable. I let him live. I was glad Warhammer fell out the sky.
Hey, who
I kinda
is?
wish he
Is
would've
that
been dead.
Don Cheadle's?
yeah, Don
Cheadle.
Cheadle, yeah, War Machine,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I don't like him.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I was happy he fell. I was kind of hoping he broke his neck.
I was kind of hoping they were going to kill that character off, honestly, and because that's
I was hoping too.
that all
God,
plays
y'all
into
racist
the.
as a motherfucker.
No, it's not racist.
No.
It has to do with the fact that
We're not the ones over here snapping.
No, but I mean, I think the thing with it is
boy,
that
that
at this
was quick.
point, I mean, it could not only War Machine. Honestly, I think that it's time. We're now 13 movies into this franchise. It's to the point now, man. Look, you gotta spice things up. I think a main character that we're familiar with as a viewing audience, somebody's got to fucking go now. You've got to like kill somebody off. I think
what
that
I'm talking about.
No, I mean, I think that would have mixed it up.
Who we going?
Which one would you kill, man?
Me?
Yeah.
The Hawk guy.
All right, Allie, who would you kill?
Who would I kill out of that movie we watched?
No, out of any movie we've ever watched.
All right, I'll probably kill the dude in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I think he's like the dude in charge of everything. Like he's under Kylo Ren, but he's not. I just don't like him.
Oh, you're talking about
The redhead guy?
You're talking about
Yeah.
General Hux.
That dude's
Yeah.
a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Like they picked the perfect actor that's very
Gentrification needs to
unlikable.
happen.
He's unlikable, dude. And I
Yeah,
look
but
at
that-
him and I'm like, kill that motherfucker.
See, no, I think
But
that character
that fucking
is like
ginger
Captain
was
America. He's
that fucking
supposed to be
ginger was
unlikable.
awesome in Black Mirror, though, and that fucking ginger was also awesome in Ex Machina. So I mean,
No,
I
I'm not
like
saying
the
he's not a
actor.
good actor. I'm just saying, like, in the character he plays and the way it portrays it and the way he looks, he make him look and act like a complete
Chris, who
douche.
would you kill?
It had to be somebody that was kind of like established in the first Avengers run. I mean, you can't kill
That's not a
anybody.
good couple of choices.
But you can't kill anybody too main, so this is who I would go with. It would either be War Machine. I think Hawkeye would be another good choice to be a character to
Is that
kind
the
of
one with
send
the
off.
stupid, like, fucking...
That's
isn't
the
he
bow
one
and
that
arrow
retired?
guy.
Yeah, that's the one I don't like.
Hey,
That's
no,
the one
time
I
out
don't
though.
like.
I thought he was better in this film too. I like the
He-
character he played. The home guy just wants to be at home with his family, and he had to go out and do this, so
Well,
he's a little disgruntled.
And that's what I was about to say. You can't kill him off now because you've
You need
established
him.
that
Right.
he's a family guy, and
Yeah.
that was what makes him different.
That's
So-
something that I thought this movie did really well. I'm hearing some people out there that they're not too intelligent. They're like, I'm sick of these group movies. Well, what the fuck is not a group movie? Like Star Wars, group movie. I heard two complaints. I got two complaints. PPV guys, I listened to it last week. I'm hearing two things. The Marvel formula and these group movies with multiple strong characters.
You don't hear that from me.
Right, but I'm hearing that. The thing I don't understand, though, you're saying how great Star Wars is. Star Wars is a group character movie. There's tons of characters. They introduce new ones constantly, complicated, convoluted storylines, and there's a Star Wars formula. We watched that first one again, and that's goddamn so close to Star Wars. There's so many things that go with Luke and Han and all that shit. And I did figure out that it's definitely Luke's daughter, but we just don't know who the mother is at this point.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we do. It's Leia's.
Yeah, a little incest baby. That's why
the
force is so strong with her.
Yeah,
well,
she's like full force.
Game of Thrones is mega popular, so they're going to go chase that demographic now. So there it is, little brother and sister love.
That's what it's about, yeah.
But man, I don't get it. What is the Marvel formula? Like, what is
the Marvel formula? What it comes down to is the same old thing. It's the fake death bullshit. You have a character that's kind of like you got the character that's the reverse. It all goes into the big climactic battle scene. It's like the movies are formatted exactly the same.
But that's called an action movie.
Well, in defense of this movie, what I will say is that the villain in this movie was fucking good. It was cool to finally see a villain that wasn't just the flip of the other villain. Look, you watch Iron Man. All right, it's another guy in a fucking suit that wants to steal a technology. You watch Ant-Man. It's another guy in a shrinking suit that wants to, to fucking sell it as a military weapon.
Right.
You look at Thor, it's his brother, the Frost Giants are evil, the Asgardian gods are good, so
it's unbreakable.
It's the right.
Just take the polar opposite and have them fight, which they're, damn near the same when you get down to it.
This movie was, and
Tony Stark plays the main antagonist throughout most of the movie.
I used this analogy after the show, and John said, I wish you would have used it on the show, but we came out after we were discussing the review and all. I loved Captain America Civil War. I thought that it was masterful, the way that they brought all these storylines together. I mean, look, it was airtight. I mean, it's like no plot holes. Everything was fucking perfect. Nice introduction of Spider-Man. I mean,
that was good. That was great.
Funny.
That's how you do it. That's what Batman vs. Superman was missing. It took 2 minutes, and they explained the story great. They gave you some comedy. You really got to know the kid within 5 minutes, just by good dialogue, by good actors.
And the thing with it is, it helps that you have a character that's as iconic as Spider-Man, and everybody knows the fucking origin. They had that with Batman and Superman, but for some goddamn reason, we got to see Bruce Wayne's. We got to see Bruce Wayne's parents fucking killed in every movie.
Right, it's like, goddamn, we've seen that enough times, right?
So
no, good job on that build-up. I just wish Spider-Man would have looked a little cooler.
Here's the analogy, though. After I see all this stuff and I love it, imagine getting blown by a goddess every day of your fucking life, okay? I mean, dude, the blowjob's awesome. But, I mean, after you get that same blowjob 300 times, you think maybe you can get your asshole tickled once every now and again? Little fucking tweaking of nipples just to spice it up.
Butthole.
Just to spice it up a little bit.
Don't immerse the bird in the butthole. Just wet the beak.
Right. So, I mean...
She wants it on her butt.
That's right.
So, I mean, that's the thing with all that shit. It's like now I'm looking at something that's so goddamn good, but I've seen it over and over and over and over again. I'm still invested. I still love it.
See, I didn't feel like that at all. I was totally like, oh, this is awesome. They're turning on each other. I think it was pretty heavy, like thought-provoking of why they, feel the way they do. You could really see it from both characters' angles. So
that was done perfectly. That was done. I mean, like at the end of when Tony Stark gets pissed off and he wants to kick Captain America's ass at the end of the movie. And I see that, I'm like, this is completely legitimate.
Yeah.
Completely legitimate.
I heard some complaints on Vision also, which he's getting to be one of my favorite characters. That's
why don't you
that's
like
why
him?
I love
Vision's
the computer cyborg guy.
The dude who can go through the wall.
I like him.
Oh, I thought he was incredible.
I think he's a great character.
And his character development is so good. He's almost like Spock. That's why I'm really starting to like these movies. I want more team movies and less of these individual stories because of so much can be done. They're strong characters. They're paying top dollars for these actors to watch them interact with each other. I think it makes a very entertaining movie. Get rid of any normal person. Just have all superheroes in the damn movie. When you read the comic book, there's maybe 2 normal people, and they just in the way of a battle or something. Like, I like the way that they focusing on having more heroes in it. Let everybody. Ant-Man. I don't like Ant-Man. I don't want to watch another Ant-Man movie. But I loved him in this movie. What he does is great for those little spots. But I don't want to watch 2 hours of that.
Yeah, I thought he was kind of weak.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was funny when he gets out the van. He's like, "Oh man, Captain America!" Like he's stoked to be there. Like these people are heroes.
I thought the movie was well done, and I mean, the only reason I won't give it 5 stars and I give it the 4.5 is because the thing that just kind of fucks with me is, like I said, I'm watching the same shit, and it's the meta aspect of things. It's the meta fucking aspect of all of these movies. Okay, so you're going to convince me that there's a civil war between these characters. There's the love letter from Steve to Tony at the end of the movie, and then I'm sitting there in my mind, I'm like, but is it really a civil war? Because I know that they're going to all team back up and be all lovey-dovey again for Avengers 3 and 4.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, it's like I said, man. It's like,
you read all the Walking Dead, but yet you still watch that show.
But that show changed. Well, and that's another thing also. That
and they
show
can change this.
They changed things up in that show, and on top of that too is now that show is on the ass of the comics now. It's going to be on its own destiny. In
totally
this
immersing
season.
the bird in the butt.
Yes.
All right. I don't know. I don't get it though.
But no, I mean, I don't hate the movie. I don't dislike. I love it. I think that I tell you, the Russos are a huge improvement over Joss Whedon, because I thought the Age of Ultron sucked. I hated that movie.
Yeah,
I
it was
couldn't stand
pretty
it.
weak.
It sucked, but this was great compared to.
Yeah,
I'm glad we went and seen it at the theater because it looks amazing. I mean, you're dealing with the best of the best with these, Disney movies. You're not going to get much better. I mean, they're throwing everything at these things. They're making them a ton of money, and rightfully so, because a lot of shit is going into these movies. But I thought it was great. I'm glad I seen it. I'm looking forward to I will watch it on DVD or probably stream it. We've been renting stuff off of Amazon Prime. It's like $5. We did the Star Wars again. That movie transcended mediocrity. I liked it at the movies, but I think you got so much weight on it that you leave a little disappointed. Like, I don't think it could have lived up to the hype that you gave it. But man, when I watched it again yesterday, I'm like, that's a fucking incredible movie. And I think I'm going to feel the same way about Avengers. Dude, when Black Panther speaks for the first time, I was like, I wanted to stand up and be like, yes, the fucking the voice was so good. The character was really cool.
Well, I'm stoked about the Black Panther for a couple of reasons. The first thing is that they got the supporting actors. They just cast 2 supporting actors. They won't give up the roles because they keep these movies like such under tight wraps. But Lupita Nyong'o, who won the
what?
Lupita Nyong'o. She's an African actress.
Funny when she does it to somebody
She won
else.
the Oscar for 12 Years a Slave. She played Maz Kanata, the little orange alien in The Force Awakens.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that chick's awesome. Yeah,
She also did the voice of Mowgli's mother in The Wolf.
Oh,
Jungle Book.
I like her.
So
then,
she's tied up into she's in the Disney family now.
in the D. She's in the D.
They're putting her in all this shit, so she loves the D.
D family, boy.
And your boy Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, Michael Jordan's in it.
Michael B. Jordan, who played the Black Human Torch that everybody got pissed off about, but
he beat the
played
torch.
He played Apollo Creed's son.
And what does that mean?
He played Apollo Creed's son in the Creed movie that came out.
I've heard good things about that.
And the director of that movie, Ryan Coogler, is going to be the guy who's directing Black Panther. I'm fucking stoked. I mean,
cool. So that
Creed
looks
was
like
awesome.
it's going to be good.
Oh, man. I think Black Panther is going to be, out of these new solo characters that they're trying to establish, out of the Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel and also Black Panther, I think Black Panther is going to be fucking awesome. It's
What
going to
did
be
Mayday
really
call him?
good.
Mumbabwe or something? He called him something outside the theater, Mumbamba, and we were like, what?
His accent's great, though.
Oh, it is awesome.
I was
And
impressed.
his outfit looked cool, too. I like it. I like the little claw things. And
Allie, general overall view of the movie.
I liked it. I actually really enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was fast. Like, one of my coworkers told me it's just slow. Like, slow? That fucking thing came out the gate, like, fucking shit up. It was intense.
Yeah, the first fight scene in the bad guy was really cool.
Yeah,
was
dude,
it Crossbones or something?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, so it was awesome, I thought.
All right.
I thought it was a great movie. I mean, what I loved about the fact is that they've built this mythology, especially around Tony's father, Howard Stark. There's so much like sidebar info about him. I mean, he's in the first Captain America movie. That actor that plays him, he was on Mad Men.
Yeah.
That actor has played Howard Stark in several movies. And also on Agent Carter, the TV show, Howard Stark is a recurring character on that show.
Same guy plays him?
Actually, Dominic. Man, fuck, I can't remember
somebody
his name.
else. And that show's shit anyway.
There's
You
a
should never
younger
watch
version.
that.
Yeah, it just got canceled actually.
Oh,
There's
good.
the younger version of Howard Stark is played by one actor, and Mayday's guy from Mad Men always plays the older version of him.
All right.
And they built this cool mythology around Howard Stark. And like when I figured it out like midway through the movie, when I saw when Zemo was trying to get the deal with Bucky, and we're not spoiling this, I forget, so I can't say now. But one of my favorite scenes in the movie, it deals with Howard Stark's fate.
Right.
And I figured it out midway through, and I was like,
Oh, you did?
When I figured,
that caught me.
When I thought about it, I was like, yeah, this is going to make total sense why Tony wants to beat his ass.
Yeah, I think every complaint we
gonna
had from
beat
Batman
his
versus
ass.
Superman, this movie was very close to that.
Yes.
And they did it right. And
There's
it
a
was fun.
lot of parallels that can be drawn by those two films.
Yeah.
As far as my favorite character in the movie, man, Bucky. Bucky, man, I loved Bucky.
Hey, just discredited everything you said.
No, I mean,
You
when
talking about the Winter Soldier?
I love the Winter
I like
Soldier.
him too.
In this
I like
movie,
him too.
All right.
the reason
he doesn't
why
say anything.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry.
he says one of the most powerful lines in the movie.
All right.
And when he's going through all this shit and people are trying to arrest him and he's got all the world after him and all this shit, he looks at his friend and he asks him, am I really worth all of this? And just the emotions of the actor played through all that shit. You could tell he's this tormented guy. He's a Manchurian candidate.
I felt him.
Yeah,
And,
figures.
I
Of all
mean-
people to fall in love with you, Captain fucking America.
Oh.
So I know you hate Captain America, but I think he's one of the better characters in the franchise.
I just think it, and then I'm watching this movie and I couldn't sympathize with him one bit. I'm like, no, the dude's wrong. Like, you got evidence.
wrong.
Because look, he doesn't know at the time, like, that it wasn't Bucky, and he's still all Bucky's. He loves this guy. Like, Bucky can do no wrong. Even if you're brainwashed, people who blow shit up and do terrorist attacks, they're brainwashed. They might not have been tortured, like, by waterboarding, but they're brainwashed. They've had shit put into their head to make them go out and do some crazy shit. The Catholics that go blow up abortion clinics and shit, they're brainwashed. These are brainwashed people. So you do something wrong, you got to pay for it. Bucky should have been eliminated. Like, Captain America was wrong. Like, and that's why you need checks and
I don't
balances.
know.
That doesn't-
We got to disagree.
Yeah, I agree. I disagree too.
All right, well,
like,
y'all are wrong.
That's fine.
you're wrong.
Kill Bucky. Thanks for tuning in. Fuck these guys.
Good night,
Going home.
everybody.
Tune
We
in.
enjoyed the
Not Real
show.
Radio 17. When damn Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Oh, you got
He's
Daniel coming on next week?
That's right. He's gonna resurface
Damn,
next
Daniel.
week. Mayday, go see the movie. No. Did you like it?
I did. I wouldn't watch it again though.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
All right, didn't like that.
Too much. I think it's
You
just
still haven't
too much
seen
of
it?
a
I
group-
mean, it's just okay. I
Too
would.
much of a
Okay, I
group
take that
movie,
back.
you
I
know?
would watch it again if I had it on DVD or I could stream it or something
see the beginning.
To see the beginning.
All right.
Yeah.
And more than likely, I'd probably watch the whole thing again just cause. So
Cool.
Well, this is the just the final thought on this. This is a second movie that's made me really appreciate Captain America as a character, because in the first one, in Winter Soldier, he came out and everybody said, you know, they've kept on trying to push this agenda stuff on him. He's like, look, you got to question everything. And in this movie here, when they want him to sign this, like, we want to put the Avengers in charge of it. We want to put the UN in charge of the Avengers. He's like, huh, yeah, that's going to fucking work. Let's hand over our fucking, like, bullshit to the agenda of politicians. Fuck those guys. Here's your pen, Tony. You don't want to break up the set. And I just thought that was so awesome.
That was a pretty cool
No, I
line.
mean, just fucking great shit.
I think
But
my favorite part in the movie was when Black Panther turns around and he goes, let me ask you, as a king and a warrior. And I don't remember what he asked him, but whatever he does, I was like, that was a great little scene. And that character, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that guy.
Well,
Much better than Ant-Man or Spider-Man. This is, Black Panther's made for men. That movie, I think, is going to be less childish. Just because that character is very strong, dealing with.
Separates the men
He's a
from
ruler
the
of a
boys.
country, and I think they're going to deal with some heavy issues with it.
it's going to be a good movie. And another thing I really appreciate is this guy, Ryan Coogler, who's this up-and-coming director that's going to direct the film. The Russos, when they were filming Civil War, they brought him on set. And they said, well, look, we know you've been stewing about what you want to see happen in Black Panther. Lay on us what you think he needs to do
To help set that up.
To set that up.
That way
And
you don't go watch the movie and you're like, wait, this is a totally different character.
Coogler walked on there as an advisor and said, well, look, this is what I'm doing with Black Panther, and if you want him to act the way he's going to act in
You
my movie,
snap at him.
this is what you do. And I thought that was really cool. Really, really neat. So
All right. Well, cool.
he was late on that one.
Hey, but, hey, well, it's getting late.
Fuck you!
All right. Last thing.
Favorite clip.
Has anybody got to watch the first Wine and Cheese?
No.
No, I haven't
You
seen it
neither.
yet.
You're so far behind on entertainment, you'll never catch up.
I'm far behind on Not Real Radio. I got to catch up with this shit first, man.
All
You're right.
I wanted to
I
give
like
my
where your
review of
priorities
it.
are.
I promised Cheese Low Blow Chris that I would give my review.
Really?
Love you too, Chris.
He went back to the old makeup story about him putting on makeup.
Oh, the old one that he
Yeah, his
told me?
Yeah,
go-to
yeah,
story.
yeah.
And I think on one of his promotions, he was like, yeah, here's some stories that have never been out and whatever. You can go listen to Pickle Scoop and hear that whole story. It's actually more entertaining with me in the room. Dickie English.
Guy's sport.
Dickie English did have a funny story about getting pulled over by the cops and stuff. I thought that was pretty good. Typical, you know what?
But I did have a girl that I dated that used to like to make me up before we would have sex.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Holy
get off
shit, you
unless
have a
I was
clip.
couldn't get off unless I was made up like a girl. I'm sure she fucking gets it too.
Then
I got
Cheese
it
goes
all,
into
baby.
this whole song about monsters or something. It was weird. He does this whole song and dance with Dickie, and Dickie's like dancing. You remember the little Warner Brothers frog? Dickie's dancing
yeah.
like that. And then they had the word of the day, and they all started screaming. Like somebody said, "What's going on?" And they'd be like, "What's going on?" It was damn good, though, for that first show. George did an amazing job. Like, the thing looks good. There was cool with the... Yeah. Thank you, Elder. It looked cool. The different camera angles. They got a camera in the back, so when Cheese goes grabs a beer, the camera comes on so you can see him grabbing it. Did a really good job on it. Set looks horrible up. Jesus, I don't know what they're doing there. They didn't figure that out. Set looked bad, man. There's a big giant cheeseburger behind Dickie. I didn't know what that was about. But I think it's going to get there. For the first show, I was blown away. I'm like, holy crap, looks really good. Center-facing camera was still yellow. Adjustment on the color there. But other than that, man, it looked really good. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, right out the gate, you put out a
Other than these 50 things I just mentioned, it was great.
I think I stick to my guns. I think that even all this blow up shit and everything, man. Look, I think this was the best case scenario for everybody.
Yeah, all
definitely.
all I got to do is find a
Pickles doing
likable
his
guy to
thing.
have on the show, and it'll be all right.
Pickle's doing his thing. You guys are doing your thing. Cheese is doing his thing. And I think everybody's is better because of
What
that.
the fuck is this?
At least this show is. Speaking of Pickle played You Don't Know Jack with Phil Doty.
I picked him up.
You picked him up.
Yeah, I picked him up.
Well, that was nice of you.
Thanks.
Doty's cars broke?
Yes.
Typical Doty.
Yeah.
That was it was worse than the damn Pico playing cards thing. At least you got to see the hands. On this one, you're watching the screen the whole time with them playing this game, and it's not a very animated thing.
So, I mean, is this something that he's like putting on live video or something he's
absolutely.
televising?
It's
Or?
not live.
See, the problem is,
Yeah.
Cheese hates Pickle.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He really doesn't like him, so he puts these
Is
little bugs.
there an
in-
issue?
There is. I don't care. Pickle's
Well,
a grown
maybe
man.
sometimes that's going to happen.
It is, but every time, I mean,
Premature ejaculation.
Really, that's his problem. And look, I don't know this. I wasn't there. But if I had to guess, I'm often correct on this. Cheese starts doing video, right? Pickle talked about doing video before, but our complaint with it always was if we can't do it up to the level that we do our podcast, we don't even want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want
Yeah.
to do it shitty. If I did it,
Yeah.
it would have to be wine and cheese, but with a better set.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think Cheese put the little bug in his ear. Man, you need to do video now. People are watching this, and Cheese is doing it, so it's the right thing to do. So I think he put a little bug in Pickle's ear, and Pickle's like, "Yeah, I want to do video too." And I don't know. Video's a whole nother world. There's so much more work to it.
If I remember correctly, though, y'all used to have a webcam for Pickle Scoop.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, I get it. I mean, it's because it's like you said, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
There I am.
It's good. Pickle.
You need to have like a video guy. I mean, just sticking a webcam in a room. I mean, whatever. But I mean, if you can do it correctly, to where you have like 3 or 4 different webcams. What the fuck are you doing?
It's getting late. We gotta wrap this up.
Pickles on the webcam.
Sprinkles getting loose, starting to downpour. The bird is immersed. Well, my thing is, I complain to it on the show, and Smoking Buddha listens to the show, and he gives me his review of it, and he goes, dude, you're nuts, man. Like, a lot of people want to watch people play these games. Like, they got these whole channels where people sit there and watch, thousands of people will watch somebody play, like, I guess, Magic or something. And I'm like, well, just because 1,000 people are doing something doesn't mean it's good or it should be done. I mean, people are going to go vote for president. Like, I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't make it the right thing to do. But I don't know. Who knows? I'm interested in watching the shows develop, and it's very funny to watch. I'm listening, and it sounded like Doty was having a really good time. He liked playing this game.
Well, I mean, my question is he doing the game as the whole show?
No, this is the After Scoop Challenge, and it's usually like between 13 and 20 minutes. And they don't like cut anything out or anything. It seems they just
honestly, I think that should be his fucking show.
They just have you sit there and wait for like this game to load up, and you gotta listen to. I mean, no offense, Pickle, but I mean, goddamn.
What?
No, you gotta cut the boring parts out or something.
Cut the boring parts out.
Thank you for being a friend.
No, I mean they got the game loading up, and you're seeing like the screen of what they're seeing for the Jack game or whatever, and it's just like loading up, and you're sitting there like, is this for real? And then it'll be quiet, and you're just like. What am I watching?
I think that's a fucking cool idea, actually. If you came in and look, if you picked a game, and actually you played the game and bullshit while you were playing the game, I think that's a pretty cool concept.
Do you think people want to watch that?
I think Pickle ought to put a balloon in his mouth and have the guests throw darts and try to pop the balloon. I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Look, dude, I'm not trying to knock Pickle. I'm just saying I think it's kind of hard for people to watch something like that.
Next week, rifles.
Like I don't know.
4-second delay.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, Chris, thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dude, it's incredible. And thank Justin, too. You're home sleeping.
Man, always.
At least he listens to the show.
I love this shit. Love coming on with you guys, man. It's awesome.
Hey, can we wrap up? Didn't they send a PPV Guys Not Real Movie News?
Yes.
We got so worked up on actually doing our own movie review show. I know why you do it. It's fun.
I think this is appropriate. This movie news. We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is Not Real Movie News. My name's Chris.
I'm Scott.
JB4.
Scott, what you got for us?
Are we gonna do? Why are we doing this? Aren't you on the show?
Yeah.
I don't want to do a segment if you're gonna be already on the show.
Oh, motherfucker. So, in other words, we're not going to follow the formula this time. We're going to break that off.
No. This is dumb.
End scene.
You can check out PPV Guys at ppvguys.com. Y'all put up a show weekly.
That was fantastic.
In fact, Scott told us today that he said that since we're doing the PPV segment on Not Real Radio, he wants to launch the same time. So the new show is available tonight. So it's ready to go.
Awesome.
So every time
What a fucking asshole.
So every time it plays a segment, it's gonna be available to listen. So
They don't.
All right, cool.
That's perfect though,
Yep.
because they hear and they're like, "Well, I want to hear what else they say," and boom, there it is.
Yep.
Boom.
You can go right over to it.
Show's been very entertaining.
It's been a lot of fun, man. It's been on point lately, man. Been a lot of fun. So
Y'all are passionate. Not as passionate as Phil Doty.
I have
But
to
very
admit,
passionate.
Doty, man, that show with Doty was entertaining, man. Really entertaining. I really,
hilarious.
I'm about halfway through, and I mean, like the story with I think the death game was fantastic. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, see,
was great.
Allie, I was right. See,
No,
you did
it was
good.
highly inappropriate.
I just wish that I would have been one of the choices on that thing, so things could become more uncomfortable than they already are.
Yeah, really. He killed you off.
Maybe next time.
Never know. But hey, look, but Doty complimented Dirt. I really appreciate that. I haven't had a chance to see their band yet, the Deftones band. And
House of Flies.
Philip's a really close friend of mine. I like Philip Prado a lot.
Yeah,
he's
he's
awesome.
nice.
So I'm gonna make it out there and check those guys out when I'm not fucking playing, which is almost never. But I'm hoping to catch it at some point. So
Nice. Well, dude, I've
Cool
been
stuff.
ruining it all night. Give us the bumper for the Door Show.
bumper for the Doors show. Ceremony of the Lizard this Saturday, May 21st, right at the Twist of Lime. Myself and Justin from Jukebox Heroes, Billy Shire, The Creature, and Teddy Torres from Monkey Bird Express, and featuring visuals by Zartome of Zombies Eating Sheep. We're really fucking stoked, man. I mean, there's been so much hard work going into the show. I mean, we've been practicing our asses off. I think it's going to be fantastic, man. I can't. You guys are as much instruments within this band as we are, man. I mean, I'm thrilled Mayday's working sound. I know he's meticulous with all that stuff, man. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I'm just hoping we get some motherfuckers show up. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
It's going to be fun.
Show up or blow up.
That's it.
I don't think that's going to be one of them shows, if you do go to, you will not regret it. I think you're going to get an experience.
But I'll tell you this much, whether there's 5 people in that place or whether there's 200 people in that place,
we throwing the fuck
we're
down.
fucking bringing it, man.
There'll be enough of us on stage.
Actually, the Facebook event says 141 people are interested in it. So that's pretty good, dude. There's a lot of interest in it.
If I can get a third of those people to show up, I'd be thrilled.
Well, 38 say they're going, and then 141 say that they're interested. Hey, y'all out there in Facebook land, just click going. Even if you don't go, it makes the event look better. Come on, click going. Get off that interested shit.
All right.
Can I say one thing?
Was that B-Goat? I know that laugh.
Yeah, go ahead. Hurry up, though.
Never mind then.
No, come on. You do that to me every week.
All right, I wanted to say that my friend Scott Lamberton has a band with his 2 brothers, and it's called Kelda. And they have a new song up called Traversing the Frog and the Fog. Damn, I fucked it up. Traversing the Fog by Kelda. And you guys should check them out on Facebook. Just wanted y'all to know.
Yeah, tell them they got to send us some songs. That way we can play it.
They should send us some songs.
If you're listening out there and you have songs and you make songs, even if they're not your own, send them to us, and we're going to play them in the breaks. I'm at the point where we need to start building that catalog back up. So if you got something you want people to hear, send it in. Even if you do maybe a comedy bit or something, me, bro, if you're listening.
Yeah,
send that in. We'll play that.
I'll just send every fucking Jukebox show.
Hey, speaking of a comedy bit, I have one more thing.
We already got the Fraggle Rock song.
Thing.
What's up?
Harry had a good question in the chat room. He had a good question in the chat room,
Harry,
and I didn't get to ask it. He says, ask Chris if he's going to rock the leather pants at the Doors tribute.
Shut up, Harry. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a fucking shoehorn and a fucking, stick of butter to fucking butter my shit up to get the leather pants in there.
An extra pair of socks.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ.
Tell me
there won't be
show
any
up.
leather pants.
Show up and find out. We'll work on that. Get the baby powder ready.
I know this much. I will be sporting my fucking Not Real Radio shirt. I know that much.
Agreed. Really? You're going to wear that as Jim Morrison?
Fucking A.
Oh, man, that is an honor.
I'm not, man, look, I'm not into costumes and wigs and makeup and shit. Look, man, I'm there
You're not cheese trying to get laid.
I'm there to honor the fucking
Why not?
music. That's what I'm there to do. I'm to honor the music.
All right, man, dude. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow night going to that practice, but like B-Goat said, no practice, no problem. Big news on B-Goat. B-Goat's going to be joining Jack Lock. We're going to have to get down to the bottom of that bullshit later, but looking forward to that.
Idea.
We hung out with Turtle. It was good to see him. I like him better when Tony Drama's not around.
Exactly.
We got to have him back on. We got to start booking up again. Things are doing good. Thank y'all for everything you do, Chris, with PPVGuys.
Oh, man, thank you guys for having it. And all of us pushing each other, man. It's just it's a good thing, man.
No, it's not. My shit got knocked over. You insensitive bastard.
He said push.
I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Good night.
You can check out Justin and Chris at Jukebox Heroes of New Orleans. Don't forget this Saturday night, Twist Alarm Ceremony and Lizard tribute to the Doors. Go check out Monkey Bird Express on Facebook and other places. You're about to listen to Cafetine. And this has been Not Real Radio 16.
And scene.
EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon. EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon. EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon.